Yellow start.
From the ends of the earth I'd return just to hold you again. In a tavern in Plymouth, our adventure awaits. To my wife I bid farewell as she waved from our gate. With the voyage at sea destiny I have date for 8 pieces of silver. I boarded my fate. With 2 years of provisions, from sauerkraut to nails, 9-ton hogsheads of rum and casks full of ale. We made ship-shape the rigging from crow's nest to keel, and with the weather eye open, Captain Cook set sail. Hang on to the winds and head out to sea. Beyond the horizon, the ends of the earth beckon we. In 3 years of discovering new lands for the crown, 200,000 leagues of boat tape sailed around. On a mission for the mythical southern continent bound. Well, we searched the world over and it could not be found. In the year 1773, 194 men sailed into history. Crossed the Antarctic Circle, first ever we'd be. Unknown, uncharted waters, first known, ever seen. Hang on for your lives, we preach and you see. Onward beyond the horizon, the ends of the earth there to be. From the heavens of lush Polynesia, a dream paradise, to a great barrier reef of impassable ice. Frozen islands, volcanoes, 12,000 feet high, rising up one above other and into the distance. And every attempt impenetrable resistance, gigantic glacial mountains lost through the clouds to the sky. There's no way through to go. Like the edge of a wheel. There's nowhere around to go. Like the edge of a wheel. At the end of the earth. And I see that beneath us graves await those drowns of men. Will our fate be to sink here or return home to see you again? In the fog and March darkness of a black midnight sun, our 2 ships separated, though we fired sounded guns. Time and tide wait for no man. To the end we have come, but come hell or high water, journey home's just begun. So turn the bow hard to starboard, put our stern to this hell. We've mapped the treasures of value, discovered tales we must tell. So never were seen again, lost all before they were fell. Come the white cliffs of Dover, like home we should yell.
James Cook. Anybody else here?
Yeah,
I had a feeling they were. I think Ryan's here too at some point.
I think so.
He might be.
Yes.
He was
I've
he was
been
walking
to Captain Cook's monument.
Yeah.
around. Oh, you been there?
Yeah, it's at the top of a thing called Rosebery Topping. We used to walk it as kids. Because my family are from that area in Yorkshire.
Nice.
Yorkshire.
Piece of history.
What's going on, Vic?
Hi, Ryan.
Hello.
I'm up just for this.
I know. Strange, ain't it?
Bullshit, huh? Usual bullshit
got
that
up.
you've got.
I had like 4 hours sleep
Yeah. Sorry.
because I spoke to Roger last night
Mm-hmm.
and he was
Oh,
like, "Come on," and I was like, "Oh, I don't know." And then I set my alarm and I'm awake, everybody, just for you.
That's right.
I want to say hi to Mr. Jeff Gassad. He just came in. Hey, Jeff. How we doing tonight?
Why is
The man.
Ryan so quiet?
I think it's just headphones.
Oh, headset buried there.
If he was on his computer, we'd be able to hear him.
Well, yeah, but if I go in there, then I'm limited, and I'm stuck on my ass, and my legs start cramping. I can't do that anymore.
Oh, dude, you should do what I do. I work for like 6-7 hours, and
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm moving around the whole time. We had an emergency tonight, Vicky. I almost didn't do the stream.
Really?
Yeah, we had a or mice infestation in my daughter's house, and I had to go in and clean out her garage and throw a whole bunch of stuff away. And we're in the middle of a rainstorm too, so
No.
yeah.
You have to be careful with mice and that, don't you? Because look at that actor, his wife, the one that died not long ago.
Which one was that?
Was it Jean?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
His wife got some off mice, some disease, and it killed her.
That's not good.
I was like, I didn't know you could get something off a mouse and it could kill you.
There's something in their feces that can give you some kind of a chest cold or like a pneumonia, a special kind of pneumonia that can kill you. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no treatment for it.
Very supposedly, I was a pest control guy, so they told us all about that when they trained us. But they told us that as long as we wear a dust mask and shit in the attics and stuff, we'll be fine. And I was fine, so I'm assuming it's not, like it's usually when you go up there and you're masked and all that.
We were gloved up, masked up, and we were cleaning out the whole damn garage. And in the middle of it, I got some mice traps. And Vicky, you're gonna think this is funny. They were stuck together. They come in a pack, and they're like 2 to a pack. And I was trying to separate them, and I took out my filleting knife I got, and I'm cutting across, and I cut away from myself like you should do, but my thumb, on the other hand, would got in the way, and I sliced about an inch into it.
That was only doing it because it was going all the way down.
Here, I'll show you the Band-Aid.
Roger.
We got that glue you get at the what do you call it, at the emergency room. I put that on there too. Yeah.
Oh, that's super glue. Yeah. Super glue stuff. Yeah. Acrylate, whatever the fuck it's called.
I got a designer Band-Aid on.
Oh no.
It was beautiful.
Who put that on?
Rhonda put it on, and then Blair put the last one on.
Oh, bless him.
I know. If I didn't do it, I'd probably be curled up in the corner in the garage, still bleeding.
No, but you have to be careful, Roger. I've done it, like cut myself with a knife doing stuff, and it's easy done, but you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Well, I was doing like this. I was cutting away from myself, and it still caught the corner of my thumb right there. But anyway, it's a V cut because it's a fillet knife. It's got a inserted edge on the outside of it, not on the inside of it. I'll show it to you.
No, you can't show it live. Remember, PJ's thing got took down.
Yeah, I was there for that. That was fun.
Don't risk it.
Whipping out their knives, like, here, look at mine. And then PJ swung his finger. That was the end of it.
I know the finger, like that's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I'm gonna put a thing in the back to click. It'll be fine.
Give him the finger. Yeah, here's my
Give him the
finger.
finger. Yeah. Give him that finger.
No,
Give
so
him the finger.
Vicky, I hear
Give him
you.
the finger.
I want to segue into this. So Vicky, I hear Sergio's giving you problems in the chat.
Sergio again?
No, he was trolling you.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get to see it though. See, that's the problem. I
He
didn't
was
get to
trolling
see
you.
it.
Yeah,
I
it's
wish
just one of them. I'd sent it you, Roger.
you did on my phone.
Yeah, I sent you the screenshot of it when you couldn't find it.
So I can start working. I can't get the fucking thing all the game until I get that lock to play.
That's the problem. Wow, I'm loud. Sorry, guys. I turned on my phone, and there you are. Okay. Let's see. Let's see the screenshot.
Because he said, dude, why are you constantly instigating and lying about me? Stop acting like a chick. There's more to life than flat earth or some weak Trinity gods. But all you guys want to do is have a good time and talk down in other people.
Who?
No
Making
Torkenberg.
it
I don't have to worry about that.
pride and stupid.
I don't talk down to people. I'll try not to. I just don't
Roger,
see the
it's Sergio. He can't say anyone talks down to anybody. Mr. thinks he's the only Christian in the world.
Okay. So I'm in the comments here that you sent, and it goes, "Dude, why are you constantly instigating and lying on me? Stop acting like a child." Is that to you, Vicky?
No, he's talking to you.
I don't talk to him. I never say anything to him at all.
This is what I'm saying, though. He's in your comments talking to you. Not me. He didn't do, look, he hadn't spoke to me, but to you.
It's weird. I think it's New Moon Day. Sorry.
I don't get it, Vicky. I really don't.
Nor me, but I seen it and I was like, what?
That's insane. There's more to life
Yeah,
than
he
some
was talking to
Trinity
you.
God. What weak Trinity gods would just talk about one God that is a Trinity?
Because he doesn't believe in the Trinity.
Well, it's not like you got to believe in it. You're gonna find out one day. Like,
No, but he's a Satan short seasoner, so
yeah. But he made a reference. All you guys want to do is have a good time and talk down in other people, making yourselves look prideful and stupid.
Yeah.
How do I look prideful?
I have
I'm just
no
an
idea.
average man. Yeah. Hey, Super. How you doing, man?
Hi, Mr. Super. No, I actually went in Flats's last night on the panel because I had enough.
I settled them.
I didn't pull his comment off of there myself, and I don't know how he would get the comment off of my channel. I'll pull up my channel now and I'll show you what it looks like. It doesn't look like that to me at all. I just want to see this, let you guys see it.
When you go in the comments, always go to newest if you can't see them all.
Yeah, I went from newest to oldest. I went through the whole thing. So I can get my comments up on that live. I'm sure I can. Thanks, Brenda.
I know, because he put it on a thing where you've on a live that's called Thanks Brenda.
Yeah. Okay, I got 5 comments in here, and the comment that's above his is still there. That Kenneth Deer, whatever his name is a keep what piling on the dumb. And then I sent him an invitation to come on anytime he wants to. Here, I'll put it up on the screen for everybody to see.
They don't, do they?
No.
Hi, Dr. Bass. Hi, Jim.
Hey, Dr. Bester. Hey, Doctor. All right. See it? There it is. That's the comments. That's all.
Hi, Fuzzy.
That's all the comments I have on that stream right there. Harmon thanked me for letting me on.
How can you not see it? It's your channel.
I know it's just not in the comments. It really
Right up
isn't
there.
there.
Go to sort by
Okay, newest first.
newest.
Okay, okay, I see it
There.
now. There he is. It's not all the comment he put in there though, is it?
No, but
Type
if you go to read more,
I see it. So we'll see if I can get into his account.
there you go. Hi, Jesus from
I
channel.
don't. There we go. Bye
You know
bye.
what happens, Roger? They get banned everywhere else, so they come and troll you or Ryan or whoever.
Yeah, if they can't get into Flats's, they'll do that. And Flats won't let Sergio in at all. I know that much. It's a fact.
No. But you know, like I said to you, AA was in on multiple socks. You know, they're just
Yeah, I
they
read
were,
his comment.
and
That
I
was funny.
kind of had enough. Like when I was in comments and I can see that they're calling Roger a vegetable and stuff and taking the piss, going, "Oh, Arwin's giving Roger all his old jumpers to keep him warm," and I'm like, there ain't no need to just be a dick about somebody, especially when the person isn't there.
Well, I'm gonna show you guys. Look, I'm not wearing any of Arwen's jumpers. I promise
You
you.
know,
I'm wearing an Eddie Banjo shirt right now, of all things.
like
I don't want nobody's fucking shirt, dude.
no, but like saying that taking the piss because you go for Miz on a certain amount, he's never going. If he goes, they're all gonna say that he's a vegetable.
How am I a vegetable? I don't get it.
No man. Yeah, but you weren't even there. That's the thing. Like, and I've noticed that anything goes in that chat now.
Oh yeah.
They can say whatever they want. Like someone said Vicky needs to eat a vegetable, and it was blatantly Aaron. And I was like, you need to go and give your wife some attention and stop thinking about Keith.
Dude, I've watched some of his streams. They're weak at anything.
Yeah, it's not good. But my issue is, like, Keith's subs have gone down a lot, and he's not getting the views. And it's because people won't be in chat with him. People don't want to see what they're putting.
Yeah.
Like I had some
Keep
because somebody put in chat last night, give the old man a whiskey, meaning Sov. We all know Dave don't drink.
Yeah.
So why say that? And then when I say something, it's, oh, she's always projecting her and PJ's addictions on everybody. I don't project my addiction on anybody. Nor does PJ. Like, get a grip.
Yeah. If anything, it's the exact opposite. It's like he preaches against it. You know, you don't need addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
But he
because it sucks.
he's got flaws.
But when you're mocking people like me and PJ for having an addiction, there's a lot of people in chat that have an addiction. So you're mocking people that have done nothing to you. Same as Ryan, yeah. You know, but you're mocking them for having an addiction because what? You don't have one. Trust me, if you're spending as much time on flat earther channels as what we all see, and you don't believe it and you don't like us, like, you have an addiction to harassing and bullying people.
Yeah.
And
Sounds like you got a problem. Yeah. That is projection.
exactly.
Nobody asked you to believe anything.
I got a projection for you.
What's your projection this time?
I'll show you my wiener. That'll be a projection. It'll stick out. At least projecting, right? That's a joke, guys. You're supposed to laugh.
Yeah,
Giggle it.
That's a good joke.
Not like it was a serious thing or something. Because, you know, if I really wanted to do something that stupid, I'd just do it. I wouldn't be afraid. You know me.
All right. Speaking of trolls, we have somebody with a troll icon in chat. His name's
Oh boy, a troll icon. Oh, it's Caterpillar.
Who is Yetter? I don't know. I say hi to him. Hi Yetter. How you doing, man? Are you here being a troll? You're in the right place.
On a serious note, though, like trolls, do you think they're all like, what is
Why
it
do we have-
called? What's it called when they don't get them? Incels. Do
Okay,
you
I know
think
what
they're
you're saying.
all incels?
Could be. We call them
I don't know.
shut-ins over here.
Well, yeah, I mean, whatever you want to call it.
Do
You
you
could
think
say
they're
I
all-
was kind of. I mean, I go out and I socialize. I have things to do, but I mean, I would stay home if I could. You know, like I'll be honest, I'd feel safer to stay home, but I don't just stay home because I know it fucks me up here. You know, if I don't get out enough, then I become like where I don't want to go out, and then I don't want to socialize, and then I become a hermit. I know that's bad.
Aye.
That wouldn't be good for me. In any way,
No,
shape, or form.
I feel that that's why they do troll, because they want everybody to be like them. You know what I'm saying?
What
Maybe.
miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically miserable or just lonely and feeling like you don't want to live or whatever. I guess I don't know. Why else would you insult somebody on a level like that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing if you're saying, well, this guy's a bad person because this guy did that or that, then maybe he shouldn't be on the thing. That'd be one thing. That might be an actual honest way to say it. Like, well, if I was you, if I was that kind of Christian, I had drug addiction before and all that, and I had gone through all that, I may not even want to be up online. But that'd be his opinion, right? That wouldn't be like. So, like, I don't see how. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see how you're going to angle it to where that's a positive thing for anybody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No. My issue is you're talking shit because we're addicts, recovering addicts, and we're all one drink or one drug or one mistake away from being an addict, being homeless.
So what? Like, that might be true, but
I think
how's
everybody
everybody
needs
good?
to have. Everybody needs a hardship to actually develop a decent, I think, character, you might say.
Now you know why I tell everything about myself ahead of time. It's easier. You just get it out of your system. Tell them the first day you meet somebody and let them go from there. You know, like then you have nothing to go up from. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm a shitty person. I'm an asshole. I admit it right off the bat. First thing I tell people is, look, you might think you like me now, but after a while, I'll start to think I'm abrasive because I have a bad attitude, and because when I know I'm right, I can really be a bad attitude. You know, like I really have I can be a real jerk about it when I'm right. But the problem is I'm not always right. So I'm fallible, right? So I make mistakes, and then I and I look like an ass, just like everybody else does in the world, right? We all make mistakes. But when people come on here and they criticize, what they're basically saying, to me, it feels like they're saying that their life's perfect. Don't look at my life, but look at this guy's life. Well, that's just basically projection, because that's saying, well, you obviously have a problem with something you've done, but you don't want to share it. That's why you keep your identity secret. But for those of us who are willing to just put that out there, because we don't really care, it's like, well, fuck it. We've already gone down to the lowest of lows, right? We've lost everything over alcohol or drugs, right? That's a lot to lose, right? And then you come back from that, and then somebody's going to hold that against you. That's kind of fucked up. I'm not saying that it isn't like a logical thing to do or a logical thing to keep, just to keep yourself safe from criminals or whatever, because a lot of times those people end up being criminals too, right? But at the same time, I can't see why you would judge somebody on that level without at least checking to make sure they weren't that side of it before you go off half-cocked and say, oh, you're an asshole and you're a shitty person, you don't belong on the internet, right? See what I'm saying? Did I get that all out right? Did it make sense?
Well, I guess you got it all right, but I think you
do
develop
put yourself
wisdom.
down, though.
Yeah.
You put yourself down a lot.
Don't put yourself down, is what you're saying. Dude.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like if I've already been to the lowest of lows, you're not going to be able to get me there. I'm sorry. You might get me to think about those things and whatever, and maybe you get lucky and I might do something stupid to myself because I'm angry about something else. But I don't think it would be anything to do with you necessarily. You might be the straw that broke the camel's back, but it would be all those other things that still upset me that made that happen. I don't think it would necessarily be your fault, right? But then again, I look at it this way. Once I'm dead, I don't care what happens. If somebody murders me or whatever, do I care? I mean, I'm gone now. I'm not coming back, so it's not like I'm worried about it. I'm not going to hold any grudges, unless it was with malice of some kind and I didn't do anything to them, But if they had a legitimate bitch and that's why they did me in, I wouldn't hold it against them afterwards. I mean, maybe at judgment they're going to have to deal with it, but that's nothing on me. That's just, I mean, like I said, unless it was with malice, like unless they hunted me down, like, that kind of thing. But I mean, if it was just like, we got into an altercation, I made some kind of comment and it pissed him off and he lost his temper and hit me and then it caused my death, I wouldn't hold a grudge after I died. Like, why would I care? I mean, I got
Yeah.
myself in that position. I'd feel stupid, of course, when I get out there and be like, okay, I got taken out by some dummy in an alleyway because I was smarted off to him. You know, that was real smart. I could have done a lot more for God, but I didn't. Got my ass kicked, you know? Like, I would be kind of embarrassed if I had to show up in heaven. Oh, yeah, this is how I died. Yeah, oh, that was nice, you know? At least
No,
I could
but
go
I had a conversation with PJ, and I was saying, like, can you imagine being married to somebody and they die, and then you find out that all they've done is troll people on YouTube?
well, I have found that about people in my life, so I know what it's like, yeah. So, yeah, it's not fun.
No, but Ryan, you don't spend all your time trolling people, being horrible, bringing up shit from their past.
No, I don't. Like I said, I get enough of that here. I get enough of that just being involved with Flat Earth.
Yeah.
That's where I get all that. And most of the time when I go into a chat room, if the subject isn't Flat Earth, I never get negativity from anybody. The only time I get negativity from anybody, and I mean anybody, is when I talk about the truth about the world or about the only time I get negativity where people actually attack me and want to troll me. Only fucking subject that ever triggers that. Now I have had some people because I told them that the Mandela effect wasn't what they said it was, but that's just my opinion, you know, like they have to understand that I have my opinion ultimately. They can't make me think differently just because I'm watching their show and I enjoy their show. You know, it doesn't, you know, I enjoy the show because I like all the interesting stuff. It's interesting thinking about, well, why do we remember things differently? And how would we test that to make sure that we're not just misforgetting it? Like, until we test it, I don't really want to argue about it, right? Until I've actually tested people's minds, tested my own, tested yours, tested everybody's, to see how well you can retain certain information and the color of this and the shape of that and how many tails this monkey had and all this other shit. You show me that you're going to remember all that stuff every time someone shows you some random picture, and then you're going to remember it. Because I'm telling you, I might have read one fucking monkey book, right? I might have read Curious George book once when I was in school, once, because it was such a low kindergarten, you know, age type of book that you wouldn't read it after that, right? So the last time anybody, and we're talking about 40 and 50-year-olds, right? They're telling me that they haven't read this book for 40 years, but they're going to argue with me about whether or not it's a monkey or not. I'm like, it's not, it's a chimpanzee. That's the reason why they call him Curious George, because he's not a monkey, but he looks like one. But he doesn't have a tail, so he's obviously a chimp. But see, he looks like a little brown monkey, so everybody thinks, you know, that's the whole thing. That's the whole story. If you know the storyline, then you know that's how it played out. That fits together with all the arguments that it wasn't or it was, right? Where they had the tail and some other fucking, give me a fucking break, dude. Like,
my God, we're all over the map, Ryan.
You're telling me that God allows people to live in different universes and bounce back and forth between this one and that one and get confused. Come on, this is stupid. What kind of a logical God would allow shit like that? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't think God had anything to do with Curious George.
And why wouldn't the Bible warn us about this? If it was true, why wouldn't the Bible have warned? They warned us about everything else. Literally, the death of Christ, the rebirth, the resurrection, the fucking saving, all that shit was all predicted, all down to a T. But they couldn't have thought to tell us, hey, by the way, the devil's going to trick you someday, and you're all going to get. Come on, dude. Really think so? You don't trust God very much.
The reason they hate Flat Earth so much is because they have no control over the natural world they live in.
And they have no read Curious George.
Thing. Even the people who claim that they know all this stuff, the ones who know the real truth, probably don't know any more than we do. They just think they do. Right?
Well, they beat up the rest.
Everybody's on just that one. Everybody's on a ladder. Okay, we're all on a ladder. There is no being on the same edge of the ladder. So you're either gonna have to climb over somebody, or to overcome them, right? Or you're gonna have to kick them off the ladder, because there is no getting up the ladder without the guy in front of you going, right? Otherwise, you're both gonna fall off. So you have to. It has to be reasonable. You see what I'm saying? Do you understand the analogy? It's like you can't go into a conversation where someone's going to deny reality, deny science, deny all this, and then call you a liar and tell you you're a science denier. And then play the victim because you said he was a dumbass because he keeps saying that he doesn't believe in reality. See, this is how they do it. It's the same little cycle, right? Because they know it works on everybody. It works on everywhere they go. Everybody reacts the same way. So we're all just doing the same thing. Boom, 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 just reacting the same psychological dumb shit. We're just being dumbasses, falling right into their trap. And most of the time, the people that are all watching are going, what? These guys are idiots. They're thinking everybody in the whole room's an idiot. They're not thinking that dumb guy who brought all this shit into the room ruined it for us. They're thinking we're just the dummy too. Think about it. If they never heard of us before, they don't know we're good people. They haven't seen and experienced us telling the truth, not lying and showing the things that we know and how we know it, right? Think about it.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? I mean,
just saying, people
No.
don't have any control over those kind of subjects, man. You can't change the Earth and make it something else. You can
No,
write
I
stories
don't believe.
about it.
I don't believe that all. I don't believe that if we all thought that the Earth was a ball, that it would become a ball. I don't. I don't believe that. I think that's horseshit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's all these theories. I mean, I get it. They're theories, and I thought of it too. But when you get so attached to one of those theories that you get all mad and angry at me because I say, you know what? There's no way that's right. That doesn't make logical sense with all the other things. And I give you a bunch of really good reasons why that's not logical. But then you get mad at me and say, well, you're just not on my side and you don't want to be my friend anymore. What the hell is that about? Sounds to me like you're pushing lies, and that's the reason why you're butthurt, because you can't get your lies pushed when you're around me because I won't allow it. You see what I'm saying? And that's the kind of person I am. I'm going to put my foot in between that door where you try to slam that bullshit onto everybody else and try to lie to them. That's why I'm going to put my foot in there and go, no. You're not going to do that to this chat. You're not going to do that to this group of people. These are my friends. I'm not going to allow you to do that. That's what we do here, right? That's what my purpose here is, to show you and get you to go research it so you can see the evidence that I saw for yourself. And then you'll know what I know, and you won't have to argue with people. You'll know the answer. The frustrating part is trying to figure out how to share it with the people who won't listen to you. That's the hardest part, because I got people that love me to death and trust me with their lives, but yet they won't listen to me about flat Earth. I don't know why. It's like they just won't give me the time of day. They won't.
Well, I used to be the same though.
It's like, and I have so many people that I know once they got this, it would open their mind to all this other things, and they would grow as a person, right? It would help them grow and see the truth about the world now, so they don't get all fucked up thinking this is this good, beautiful thing that you could just polish. When in reality, it's just a big turd. There ain't no polishing a turd, bro. You know, like you just got to get used to it. You're in a shithole, and it's going to be shitty. You just get used to it.
Ryan, I've got the answers for you. This is a good segue. So
This is
here
why
we
we do
go.
drugs.
No, I got a segue for this. Hold on. It's I got with the answers to all you guys' problems. Here we go.
Okay. Lord, comedy, right?
Yeah, why not? How to become a Glober again.
No thanks.
Did you find that proof that debunks the globe and did you become a flat earther? Everywhere you go, people are pointing at you and laughing at you. You get kicked out of NASA conventions on a regular basis. You lost your job, your lover and your kids because everyone thinks you went insane. Are you tired to be a flat earther? It's time to fix your problems and GeoShifter has a solution. Actually, I have many solutions. Solution 1. The fastest way. Alcohol will prove that we live on a globe. Buy as much as you can and start drinking. In no time you will feel dizzy and it will feel like if you're standing on a big spinning globe that is flying through space. Convince yourself that it's true by sticking post-it notes everywhere around your house. The society will accept you again in no time. You can make many new friends in AA meetings. Solution 2. The easy way. Publicly apologize to NASA through Facebook and send them a $5,000 donation. Most people will accept you again in society because you admit your mistakes and show your support for space exploration. Every time someone mentions flat Earth, make sure you ridicule them or just ban them from your Facebook.
This is a good one.
Solution 3. Become a cop. Make sure you never mention flat Earth during your job interview and training. Fake your IQ test so that you have a bad score. This guarantees that you will get the job. As soon as you have the job, start writing tickets like crazy and make sure that everyone hates you. After a while, if you talk about flat Earth, no one will laugh at you anymore. You might be able to find a new lover and make new kids if you earn enough money.
Number 4.
And finally, solution 4, which is the best solution. Renounce all reason and logic and start lying to yourself. Sign up for a new school education and get reprogrammed. Use lots of products with aspartame and fluoride. Make sure you drink nothing but tap water. Watch television at least 2 hours a day and be scared of ISIS and terrorists all the time. This will take a while, but slowly people will accept you into society again, and you will be able to find a new job and make new kids. And there you go! I gave you 4 different solutions to fix your problems. Now pick one and make sure you get accepted into society again. No one needs those crazy flat earthers. Follow my advice so that you can move on with your life. No need to thank me.
Another lifetime opportunity. Is
Wow,
around-
this is amazing.
I know.
And before I go, I need to let you know about this. If you go on eBay, you only have a few days left, so you have to do it quickly. If you go on eBay and you look for this article, you can find a meteorite from Russia that is 35.85 kilos. So it's a massive meteorite. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You can buy this on eBay for only $70,000 or best offer. So maybe you can make an offer. You need to buy this, man. If you love space, you need to buy this meteorite and place it somewhere in your living room, so that if you have visit, you can show your meteorite to people. You're gonna be awesome if you buy this. So I really needed to let you know about this. So go to eBay and buy this stuff. Bye bye.
Another crappy video shifter.
Well,
Hey, you like that? You like that, Vicky?
amazing advice, Roger.
I know.
Let's
got a
all
kick out of it.
apologise and say that we're wrong. No. These, like, do you know, though, life would be a lot easier if we were all Globers.
It would be.
We wouldn't
Then
get
it-
trolled like we do.
No. It would be easier. People would just leave you alone.
Well, do
You
they?
blend right in with the rest of them.
Do they? Yeah, but does that mean you have to become a proper asshole?
Yeah. You got to be just like them. Yeah. Then you can make fun of flat earthers, laugh at them with them, like we can tell jokes about them behind their back. He thinks the earth is flat. He's crazy.
Well,
And-
we'll call them vegetables or addicts or
Yeah.
whatever
Okay.
else comes to mind.
Of course.
I love the fact that, like, we spoke about, like, we have no brain cells. Someone actually said last night, Vicky has a tiny brain. How do you know? It's minute, not tiny. Get a grip.
Mine.
And minute. It's even smaller than tiny, mate. But do you have to have a large brain to troll?
No, you don't.
No, I didn't think so.
So, Vicky, what's your hat size? And we'll see how
Well,
big your brain
It's like pea size, Roger, because of my
No.
tiny brain.
is.
You know,
Evolution passed you up there, Vicky.
big time. Like, I've got a huge body and this little pea head. Who knew?
Yeah, I didn't know. Well, I'm putting together a whole bunch of clips. I'm going to trim them out of Brenda and her horde of whatever they are coming over to Flat Earth channels. It's going to make an expose out of it just across the board. I just got to have
Well,
to find
because
out.
I went on last night because I'd had enough, and when people were talking about you, and you weren't even there to defend yourself. So I went on because I'd literally had enough.
Yeah.
And then apparently I love drama, and I'm like, nah. Like they think that it's okay for them to say whatever they want about us, and we've
Yeah.
just gotta shut up and take it. So when you call them out, it's drama. I don't have drama in my life. I don't need drama. But yeah, like I don't have a problem. Like, I don't go to global channels and troll because I have a life. Sadly, they don't.
You know what I was doing while those people were over there talking about me in Keith's channel? I was actually working a job.
I know.
It's pretty amazing.
Look at it. Look at him with his helmet.
I know he's getting ready to go for a ride around the block. Yeah, Brenda does have a horde. She has 10,000 followers on YouTube. Weird,
Really?
huh? Yeah. He has a lot of followers. No, I was answering Scott's question. He asked if Brenda has a horde, and
Well,
Horton has a who too.
so does Brenda.
A yoo-hoo.
No, like even Brenda was in the chat last night. I'm like, oh my days.
What do they do with themselves? How do they find time to do their own channel and then come over and troll other people? And do they don't work? They don't have a career. They go out, have friends. They go out on the weekends and do things.
No, like all they do is troll. Like I'm not even on YouTube all the time because I have shit to do.
Oh, like
Also, like I said to you the other day, like sometimes you need a day off, Roger.
yeah, I do.
Like when they're taking the piss saying nobody works and that, like most people work. Just because you aren't aware of it doesn't make it not true. Do you know what I mean? Like Roger works, looks after his grandkids, is on near enough all the streams.
Yeah,
What
I
would you
juggle
like
a lot.
to do? Do you want him to shove a broom up his ass and sweep the floor while he's doing it?
I probably could, but I wouldn't recommend it.
No, I wouldn't either. But you know what I mean?
I
Like
get some splinters.
I worry that Roger is burning the candle at both ends sometimes.
I do that, but I'm older now and I don't really care anymore.
I know, but you should.
Yeah, I've had my fun, in life as it goes, and I'm watching my family as I grow older. It's nice.
But these people too could watch their families, but they choose to troll instead.
Yeah, I don't know what to get out of it.
Don't, right? I looked in Keith's comments on the poll yesterday, and in it, there's simping for Aaron Armstrong. And someone's like, he could lose his job and his wife. Hold on a minute. That's a him problem, not an us problem.
Yeah.
Also, they don't care when they're sending people pictures of their own wife and children and emailing and phoning their job. So it's okay for them to do it, but it's not okay for it to be done to them.
Yeah. Well, like when Elderberry came on to my stream and he had his daughter with him, then he turned around and asked me to delete the stream because of that. And I thought that was kind of hypocritical. Why would you bring your daughter on and then have me delete the stream? What are you afraid of now?
Really?
Yeah, I think he did that as like insurance so he could get me to pull the stream because I got Bev to admit a lot of flat earth proofs in the process.
Did you delete the stream?
I still have it. I just took it off YouTube.
No, put it on. He chose to do that. You didn't make him.
Nope, I didn't. But I did it out of respect for his child. I wouldn't want anybody to.
No, but then he should have more respect for his child.
Yeah, he should. He put his child on a chopping block in that process on purpose, just so he had asked me to do that.
No, but that's sad.
He knew he had her with on there.
How is it a young child?
She's in her mid-teens, I think.
I know, but so you're teaching the kid that just go on and troll people. This is what daddy does. No, get a grip. And we wonder why society is effed.
No, I know why it's that because it seems like people on the left and people that are over on the glow side don't have any morals when it comes to their own kids. They'll put them in the line of fire just for the flack's sake. They'll put their children's happiness and growing up out of the picture. They want to raise them to become like they are, bitter and mad about it. So it seems like.
Yeah, but imagine because he's one of the worst trolls. He should be spending time with his family.
Yeah.
Not trolling us. I find that really sad, actually. Like, my kids are adults. I don't even say my kids' names on YouTube because it's nothing to do with anybody. Do you know what I mean?
It's up to your children to do what they're doing in their life. It has nothing to do with you. You raise them and you raise them the way they are. Yeah. once you
But I
raise
have
your
more
kids,
respect for my kids because look, we all know that the lengths these anti-flat earthers go to get information on us. So I'm never going to put my kids in a situation where they're at risk.
yeah, there's one guy named I think it's Truth Is Now. He's got a channel. He trolls for McToon. He does like computer work and he'll hack emails and stuff. He's the one that hacked Keith's channel actually and changed his email address to McFlat.
For cats,
Yeah, for Catsoid. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Yeah, that's the kind of people we're dealing with. That's all this guy does. He sits around on the internet trolling people all day long. He runs the channel. He gets paid to do it, and he goes in and electronically hacks your account and finds out everything about you. Sounds really upstanding, doesn't it? No, can't trust him.
weird.
And there's another. I had a guy doing like almost a seminar how to become a troll one night on the back end of one of the streams I was watching. He's like, you get like 16 email addresses, set up accounts, and then you just go into each account you want to troll and you sub 16 different times under different names using different email
no,
accounts.
it's not that.
Yeah. That's called insanity, I think. Pretty close to it. If you're going to drive yourself over a topic you have no control over at all, just a discussion, a topic, that you're going to go ahead and push yourself to set up 16 different accounts just so you can get it and say whatever you want to. If you got banned, you know you're going to get banned before you even get in there. That's why you got 16 different accounts. You're playing 16 different roles and 16 different people, and you can say 16 different things, and you can become their best friend and their worst enemy at the same time.
Like because I set up an email account just to email Aaron Armstrong once. Because like I'm not going to give him my email address, let's be honest. And that I was like, do you know what? That was a lot of effort to go to just to email a dickhead. So to make all these emails and sock accounts and that is just bizarre. Like, and you got nothing else to do.
It just reminds me of a documentary some guy made a while back. What was it called? Obsessed? You remember that one?
No, but they really are like, it's weird. I think it's weird that grown ass men who are probably grandparents literally sit and think about other men all the time. Like they email, they have multiple sock accounts. Like his weird ass behavior. Like they got wives at home. Give your wife some attention instead of like giving it all to flat earthers because you don't like them.
Yeah, I think that's the definition of crazy almost, if you want to put it. Or you are really obsessed with it. You can't. It's like it consumes every moment of your life.
This is what I'm saying though. But imagine being their partner or their kids or whatever, and then finding out actually he wasn't doing this or that. He was actually just trolling people on multiple accounts because he had nothing else to do with his time.
Well, there's a lot more productive things you can do with yourself, right? Think about it.
I know, like watch paint dry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm just thinking you could learn how to play with a yo-yo. You could learn how to write a program on a computer. You could do crossword. You could go out and go fishing, hunting. There's the world full of a lot of things you could be doing except sitting around and being obsessed about other people, what they think online. You know,
so sad though. It is a disease, Sarah.
Yeah.
It
well,
really
like if you watch my last stream, we did a complete show about something completely different. Like then PJ did a stream earlier on a completely different topic, had nothing to do with anything that we normally talk about.
No.
We do a lot of different stuff, you know.
Well, Elder Bear said that I invented trolls.
How did you invent them?
No idea. But apparently I invented trolls, so I think they should all call me Troll Mother Superior.
Crown Vicky, the mother troll.
Aye, but like weren't they trolling long before I even came on YouTube?
From what I can tell, this has been going on for quite some time. It's probably as long as the internet's been around.
I just find it really sad that you'd sit and hate people you don't even know just because they don't believe what you believe.
Yeah. Well, if you don't believe what I believe, go find some other people who believe whatever you believe and hang out with them.
I wouldn't go and watch a football match because I don't like football. So why would you come and watch Flat Earth channels if you don't like it?
I don't have a clue. But they think that we're ignorant and they need to change something, or we thought of the stuff. We were just fed information for the most part, and that's basically where I got some of my things. And I thought about things on my own, and like the stuff I was taught and told didn't really add up. You know, it was that was about the gist of what got me on this road. You know, has nothing to do with them or anybody else, but they feel that they need to correct us. I think like they're our parents or something. You know.
Mm.
But
Sure.
once they found out we had like some actual validation to what we're talking about, and we're learning things on our own, they started making fun of us and started trolling us. That's what it seems like to me.
I know,
But
but when you take it to a personal level, like when they're hiding behind their crusty little socks,
Yeah.
and bringing up everything that we talk about from our past and that, like you may want to look at yourself.
Yeah. Well, if you dig around in their past, I'm sure you'll find some
This
nice
is what,
skeletons in their closet.
yeah, but
too.
they'll
Why
never
bother?
tell you.
We already know what we're gonna find, right? We're gonna find the same shit that they're accusing us of. So why bother?
I should think they've got a lot more dirty little secrets than any of us. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like me, my channel used to be my full name and with my picture, but because of trolls like changing my name and altering my picture for sock accounts, I was then like, no, do you know what? I'm not having it.
It's making me think of wanting to change my channel name.
It
Once I
gets
do
you
that-
like that, though, Roger.
What? From what to what though?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking of that right now.
Is it from your name? You mean? No.
Well, I mean, I use my full name on the channel. That's
I know.
just
I'm
exactly
just
what it is.
like,
Yeah.
well, we already know it, so now it's kind of late, don't you think?
No, not really. It's just like once I start doing shows under this name, they're not going to automatically associate with it. I'm not going to tell anybody what I'm going to change it to.
Like even my Facebook, I hide where I live, all of it. I can't even get a friend request from somebody unless they're friends with someone I'm friends with.
When I first started a Facebook group, I got really involved in it because it was fun. Almost, I found people that agreed with everything that I liked. And it was a particular group, and we differed in our opinions about things. And I got banned from the Facebook group I actually joined for the topic to begin with. And you know what I did? I started my own Facebook group and on the same topic, and I built it into. I have 15,000 followers in those groups. I have 3 different groups that cover the same topic. You want to know what it is, Vicky? You curious?
Flat Earth.
No, not at all. It's a
Wow.
music group. We follow a music group, and there's 3 different bands that play in.
I wonder who they are.
Yeah, you know who they are. But
I wonder which 3 bands they are.
okay,
Who?
it's Tool, A Perfect Circle, and Pucifer. There's the
Not
band.
one of them have I ever heard of.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If you were in America, you would have heard of them back in the 90s and the 80s.
Husband.
Roger, I was born in the 80s.
Yeah, but you're not an American either. They're not mainstream. Let's put it that way.
No, I know.
We used to play on the radio every day. What are you talking about in the mainstream?
Tool, they played on the radio every day.
Anything that gets played on the radio is mainstream.
Well, they don't have the same radio in Britain
For the
either.
same reason that all the other guys are getting paid for so don't fool yourself into thinking this.
Oh, they're part of the music industry. There's no doubt about it. Yeah.
They took at me off just like everybody else did.
It is what it is. But I mean,
They all-
we had issues with trolls in there though. That was is the same thing, and it had nothing to do with Flat Earth topic.
They like something that I don't like. Yeah, how do you? I know it's really
I know.
stupid. So that's why I just don't take them seriously. I just make fun of them, just like they make fun of me. I'll just be like, yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Oh yeah, I sucked the dog's dick. Yeah, that's funny. It's great, isn't it? Yeah. How was that dog dick that you sucked? Yeah, that's funny. Ha. That's how you deal with it. I mean, what else am I gonna do?
APC was on the radio, but not as much as Tool was. It's got
If I get all pissy about stupid shit like that, then what's the point? I get mad because you're dumb. I'll get more mad at you because you're acting stupid than I will if you call me names. Because my whole intent is to make you smarter than me. If you think you're smarter than me, right, and then I teach you something, then now you're smarter than me. Now you know what you do, and then now you know what I know. So now you're smarter than me.
Well, isn't
So
that the
that's
whole
a
point
gift,
of teaching
believe it or
somebody?
not. It's a fucking gift, man.
That is the whole point of teaching somebody. You want to make them just as smart as you are. If you're an actual real teacher, you want people to learn. You
Not only
won't
that,
get
it's vicariously through you, because when we see you going through struggles, arguing with people about stuff, but we know the answer to that, and we know that if we showed it to you, then you'd know the answer and you'd know exactly how to argue it. But you won't listen to us long enough to actually let us show you what the fucking thing is, because you're so hung up on it being a globe and you don't want to accept anything. It's just so dumb. It doesn't make any logical sense. It's just like, I'm casting anything out you say because you're a dumbass, because you believe in flat Earth. Even though everything that they see in the world points to a fucking plane, but they don't want to accept it. It can't be. It can't be. It just can't be, because then that means my whole world would just be not real. And I can't live with that, even though they all believe that half of their life is jumping in and out of somebody else's dimension. Whatever the fuck it means, who knows? Doesn't make any sense to me. Everybody's crazy as far as I'm concerned. You're just a different level of it.
Like, I can take the name calling and shit about me. I have an issue when it comes to other people, like PJ, Roger, Ryan. Like, then I have an issue and I won't keep my mouth shut. Like, there's nothing they can say about me that I don't already know or say about myself. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But
hold
when
on the
they're
phone for a second,
attacking
guys.
people-
I'll be right back.
Okay. When they're attacking people I care about, then I have an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like PJ, because he's soft as anything.
Well,
He ain't
because,
got bad brain.
because he's who he is, because he tries to be a true man. He tries to be good and be a ladies'
Yeah.
man and all that good stuff. Yeah, I like that about him. But I know that that's not all of who he is, though. I'm sure that there's a lot of other little rough edges in the middle. But I look past it because I know that's who I am too. So it's like, who am I going to judge? But myself. If I say anything about you, then I have to accept that me doing it is bad too. Then, right? So that makes me look like an ass. So either way, I'm going to be an asshole. So judging other people doesn't do you any good. It just doesn't. I mean, I do it. Don't get me wrong. I still do it, but it really doesn't help you. It's better not to judge them, more to just show them their error of their ways. Show them what you know and why you know what they're saying is wrong. Let them figure it out for themselves. Don't say, look, this is why you're wrong. Say, well, look, I read this thing and I'm telling you, there's some information here that you got to take a look at. Get them interested. They'll read it. Once they read it, they'll go, wait a minute. And if they don't, then they don't. But that's the only way you're really going to get them to understand how you think, right? Or get to understand things the way you do. But you're never going to get them. I mean, even if you pull a rope and you drag them all the way to the ocean, it doesn't mean they're going to ever take a drink of the water. They might just go, no, I'm good. I don't care, you know. You might wait 3 weeks on them just to get, you know, whatever.
You just push them in. That's what you do.
Tanya said, if
Yeah,
you
you
don't
just tell
want
them
them to
first
focus,
into the research, right?
Go
Make
ahead.
them prove that you really believe something by going out and researching it for themselves. And once that happens, I guarantee you, they're not going to be thinking the same way. They're going to be like, wait a minute.
He's
It's
long
going to occur.
if you don't want to be focused on, don't give out the stuff you don't want focused on. The whole point in the stuff that we talk about is because we've been through it and we know other people are going through it.
Oh.
So we talk about it because it needs talking about. If we all sit and just go, oh, I'm not saying anything because they're going to use it against me, then what are we doing on YouTube?
You might as well be hiding somewhere.
Am I
you don't-
ashamed of the fact I am a recovering alcoholic? No. Am I ashamed of the fact I'm a flat earther? No. So I'm not gonna hide it because other people think they can use it as a weapon. Like, nah.
I'm not. My name ain't Matt, and I'm not gonna sit at the door. You know.
And
No.
like, no. If no addict or anybody that had personal issues or whatever, if everyone just shut up and didn't say anything, who's gonna help people when they need it? Who's gonna go, oh, I've been through that, I could, offer advice or whatever? Nobody's gonna say anything because, well, don't want anyone bringing anything up. The point is we share it in a community where we are friends with people. It's not our fault that anti-flat earthers have to come and talk shit about us. If you give it out and use mod powers to control people, of course they're going to return the favor. That's a them problem, not a me problem. And so because you ban somebody, it gives them a right to talk shit about your personal life? No.
What is Tanya saying now? If you what?
If you give it out and use mod powers to control people, of course they're going to return the favor. I don't control anybody. We remove trolls because we don't want to be around them.
Yeah. It's negative. It's a counterproductive process.
I don't go on their channels and talk shit and troll them. So why do they come on our channels and do it? Make it make sense.
I can't, and neither can Tanya. Even on my Facebook thing, when I did the groups, I had to had moderators. I had to put them in there just to keep people at bay from each other because they'd argue about this particular thing or that particular thing within the genre, and they get mad at each other. They form groups and they start turning on other people. There's no reason for that, at all. That's what they want to do.
They hated Jared. Now he's back on the board. They all love him just because he's no longer a flat earther.
Yeah, that's not a reason to love anybody or not love anybody in that regard. No, that's stupid, actually. No, it's actually very childish if you want to boil it down. It's like going to kindergarten and the little girl in the corner stole your crayons and she's over having fun with them and you have nothing to do. You're bawling your eyes out or whatever, and you go. If that was let go on in schools, nobody would ever get along. There'd be no social structure to it at all, right?
Hi, Michael.
Hey, Mr. Khan.
No, but also, why does banning people mean that they can be vulgar about your personal life? Make it make sense.
No, I mean that's why you banned them to start with, right?
This is based on your personal evaluations, isn't it? That can appear to be controlling. Controlling who, love?
Yeah.
Who am I controlling?
Nobody made you come on and say those things, neither.
No,
if you got an opinion
Michael
that,
said Tanya is a crusty sock. Obviously, Michael, I knew that as soon as I saw the first comment.
Yeah, you can
it's
tell.
Obviously, a little glober that's been timed out or banned by me in the past. That's a you thing, not a me thing.
I want to see who Tanya is.
I would say I'm sorry for banning you, but I'm not.
Well, she's got a wrench in my room.
Yeah.
She's been here before. You had to come here more than once for me to hand you a wrench. So.
Doesn't mean it's not a troll.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, Tanya, now I've used my mod power. Enjoy your time out, love.
Well, there you go. Don't come in here trying to stir stuff up when we're actually discussing.
But that's what they do, Roger. Yeah. It's obviously a glober who's butthurt about being timed out or banned.
Yeah. So she's probably been in Flats' channel or over on PJ's talking crap.
Roger, there's nothing on their channel.
You've
got to remember, a lot of these anti-flat earthers come in, pretend they're flat earthers to get a spanner.
Oh, okay. That makes no sense at all.
And yes, right, Michael, why do blur for trolls use female names. They do, and they like FE or Flat Earth in front of their names because
I
they
see a lot of
think
those.
if it's a woman, you're all going to be nicer to them.
So, Vicky, did you name your church the Church of Vicky of Flat Earth? No.
The Church of Bitch.
People kiss ass with those kind of names. They think, "Oh, look, I'm a flat earther because of my name."
Aye.
Right, yeah. they'll
Roger,
just-
can you take that spanner?
Can I do what? Take her? I
Her
can.
spanner.
A spanner. What is a spanner? Tell me what a spanner is.
So click on the dots and then
Yeah, I know how to get
it'll
it.
say remove as moderator.
I got it. I already did it.
The spanner is a wrench. You call it a wrench, we call it a spanner.
I know. I'm just making the east-west comments.
There's a span between the two pieces, so that makes sense. It's a span.
Bye-bye, Tanya.
Listen, you're timed out. You don't have a spanner. If you're actually really, truly a flat earther,
No,
you
it's
don't have a
not,
problem.
Roger.
Sarah?
It is literally a troll. I knew by the first comment it was an anti-flat earther. Even Michael knew. Tanya's gone. Vicky Banda.
The proof's in the pudding. You know.
I can smell a troll like a fart in a lift.
There's one going on right now here.
I want to call an elevator because Americans don't understand what a lift is. They think when you
Yeah,
say
well,
lift,
I know what a lift
you think you're talking about a scissor lift.
is. They do. Dude, I grew up with British culture, dude. I understand the British language.
Yeah, we
I
do.
understand the
Most of
terms.
us do understand enough of it for it to be relevant. There are some of your goofy things are just funny. We just think they're funny.
I grew up watching the BBC, man, and you learn it as a child because those are the programs my grandparents were watching when I was growing up. Watching all the British soap operas, all the British comedies. They were
Listen,
always on the TV.
You're properly brainwashed like a UK'sman. Okay, good.
There you go.
Best way to be, though.
That's the best way to be.
You just got brainwashed by a different name place. That's all.
That's how you become a colonizer, Ryan.
Really?
Well, along with Cook, he was known to be a colonizer, wasn't he?
You know what? I was at my grandson's graduation from kindergarten today, and they decided to ask them all what they want to be when they grow up.
What was that?
And so, you want to know what the most popular thing was for the girls?
Go ahead.
Go on.
Teacher.
Really?
Most of the little girls said they want to be a teacher.
No, why not?
Guess what? Most of the little boys said they wanted to be
An astronaut.
an astronaut or a fireman. Yep, those were well. There was a couple of doctors, but most of the girls were like part of them were doctor, but the majority of them were teacher. Now, like one girl, and then there was two kids. Like my grandson, he said that he wanted,
Bye-bye, Sean.
which was funny, right? I'm like, well, I'm already a YouTuber. If you want to be popular like me, come on over. I'll get you on the show. You know what I mean?
Can I just say, Sean, if Vicky hadn't eye-suited Aaron's wife and mother, Aaron wouldn't have trolled you, Vicky. It's spelled with a wide
Give you an
dipshit.
excuse, meaning.
You get what you
think-
deserve. Why? Because I said I felt sorry for them, one for giving birth and one for marrying him. How's that insulting them? That's insulting him, dipshit. And Sean, you can't talk about anybody. You are literally a vulgar piece of shite, mate. Go and have a bath.
So, how does Sean really know about, let's say, Aaron's mother and how he was raised, or his child, or anything about it?
Because they're
Can
all
you
obsessed.
explain that? How did that conversation come up? I'd like
Well,
to know.
Sean's in chat. That's how that conversation
So
came up.
right, so it came up because Aaron did a video talking about me, Michael's missus, and Keith's
Okay.
missus, and our beliefs. This is before I was even on YouTube, and I kind of said like,
Rooster or psychiatrist.
I feel like
Yeah, one of the
no,
three because they're the most paid, the well paid, right?
You're talking shite about me, and you don't even know me. Like you're saying my beliefs and that when you don't even know. Like, and because I was insulted at the fact that us partners who weren't on YouTube were brought up, I said I pity, and obviously at this point I've heard a lot about what Aaron's done, and I said I pity your wife for marrying you and your mother for giving birth to you. That's not insulting your mum or your wife. That's insulting you, dipshit. So me saying that then turned into nearly 2 years of the dickhead trolling me, being obsessed, make multiple videos, multiple sock accounts, made me really ill. Yeah, so me saying that was apparently giving permission for him to do what he's done for 2 years, and not just to me, he's done it to everybody.
Oh, that must be nice. Just like that was like a red or a green light to do all that to begin with. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Big Pine, you're definitely better off. I wish I didn't know who he was. Michael's spot on. Aaron's a nasty wanker.
Well, speaking of wankers, I'm going to play one of Jim Anus's videos. I haven't played one. And he's here.
Lots of wankers around here.
I know.
There's a lot of.
Well, you know, everybody's got a wanker. It depends on what you do. with it.
See what I'm saying, though?
You're wrong.
Like, that's your at least second sock account. I'll delete you because I don't want to have anything to do with you.
Oh, Ryan, like, oh, you're roboting, sir. Anyways, Ryan, remember the first time Sean Hawkins came on the show? I thought we'd have a conversation, but it turned into a shouting match, man. It was insane.
I don't remember it that well. I just remember it.
No, but this is the thing, and then they wonder why we don't want to be around them.
The last time we talked to him, he tried to get came into the live, asking me if I was still gonna
Debate
him
him
or something, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
You never promised him a debate.
I guess maybe, and I made the comment that even I could debate him or something stupid like that probably, and he took that as a personal vendetta to want to debate me, and I'm like, I don't have any. Why would I debate you? I said you won't bring any evidence, so it wouldn't be a debate. I'd win right at the beginning. I'd have evidence, you wouldn't, and they'd throw you out. You wouldn't even get to the first. Wouldn't even get up there and say anything. They throw you out right at the beginning.
Well, we'd invite him into flashes all the time. I've said I'll debate him one-on-one. Everybody on the panel has. He never takes that offer up. Dude.
I don't. There's no point in it
No.
because he's going to lose in the first 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then he's going to get disqualified because if you don't have evidence to bring up, then why would I debate you? There's no reason to. You don't have any evidence to prove that what I'm saying is right, so why would I waste my time on you? You didn't bring anything with you. All you're going to do is argue with me about what color I am and how long my hair is or how big my dick is or something. Like, what difference does that make? Do you care about that? I don't. I could care less.
You got to read
really
Jim Anus what he
really
said,
don't
dude.
care. You know, like that's your personal thing. I don't care. That's yourself.
John Hawkins is very successful. From a young age. He followed his dreams of becoming a burden on
Scar.
society.
Yeah.
Quite the dream, huh?
To be fair, humanity is pushing it. Sean is still waiting to evolve from an ape.
Well, I don't know about that. But he does have
Michael, that plant pot video. Oh, that was brilliant.
Hey, that's a good one. I probably go about 9 days. 9 days is my limit.
I tell you, I think Sean got his reward though. He got his 3D printer, and that's gonna bring him.
Yeah, that's great. Now he can print all his Star Wars Lego sets. Yeah.
I bet all he does is print butt plugs.
What?
Yeah. No, butt plugs, man.
Oh, butt plugs. Whatever. What does that mean?
Look it up. I'm not explaining.
He knows what a butt plug is. He's just pulling the chain.
But yeah.
I've got a collection of brass ones. Don't quote me on that. That was a bad thing.
Roger, you just gave it away now. Everybody knows your secret.
Yeah, it's a secret to my pleasure.
A collection of brass and butt plugs. Hi, Jono.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Jim Anus on that. Speaking of butt plugs. This is called Star. Whatever that is. But he's making some decent videos.
I'll tell you, every time I look on Jim's channel, he's put new stuff out.
Oh, yeah. It seems like every day almost. 'Cause, 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 'cause I'm just chilling tonight. We're talking about trolls, people. They do exist. They're real.
Well,
And Vicky
we've
didn't
already
invent
had some. They get butt hurt because I banned them. I banned you again. It's making me double butt hurt. Triple.
One of my favorite persons in chat most of the time is True Trollette. She's one of my favorite trolls.
She's the good troll though.
I
What do you
know.
mean troll? She's not a troll. You guys are weird.
She's a trollette.
She's a trollette, dude. I'm her favorite troll. She says it all the time. And I don't even troll people. And I say when I pull up somebody else's video and I rebut whatever they're saying or show you where they're wrong, it doesn't make me a troll.
I saw the crescent moon tonight, and then it disappeared again. I think it just went.
Mr. Super is premiering a fresh mix in 15
Did you
minutes.
get a picture of that, Jim? Did you get a video of that? That crescent moon tonight? Earlier tonight?
Is it?
It was like a little tiny sliver. I was thinking it's going to disappear again.
Well, it's coming out of the new moon phase, so it's not.
Is that what it is? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because I noticed it just came up on the horizon. I saw it on the horizon, way over on the opposite side of the horizon where I don't normally see it. I usually don't notice it when it's over there anyway. I was looking for the moon the other way.
Do you know though, Mr. Super, I am excited.
It'll be coming up the other way.
Sounds good. We got to look at it when it premieres it.
Roger.
Sounds like a plan. Yes.
You know the troll song with obviously we know the start of it.
Uh-huh.
Don't you think that when she's finished it and then Mr. Super does his bit, he can put his stamp on it as well, and it'll just be like amazing.
Yeah, it would be. I think that it's going to be not necessarily a hit. It's going to be just a good production. Well thought out.
No, but the song, the start of the song, me and Roger have heard the start, and oh wow, it's just blooming
It was a
amazing.
very slim crescent.
Bye, Michael.
Hey, Michael.
No, he's going home soon.
They were asking what are we watching? The old mate was.
We're
like,
watching
you know,
Mr. Anus.
we're watching Anus of Stars.
We love the anus. Only that anus, though.
Well, everybody has one, don't they? Or better yet, everybody needs one. That's what I've heard
We
Jim say.
just said we all love the anus. I meant Jim. We all love Jim. Anus. I'm just digging myself an hole here. Oh, shut up.
I think you said anus too many times. Might have just been one.
I'll go pull up Super's channel and see where his premiere is going to be. We'll play it on here. We'll premiere his premiere. And then we'll give him a like and a share, and then we'll all watch it. That's what communities do, though, right?
Oh, look, another crusty sock. I ruined Flats' channel. I think he's done that all by himself.
Who ruined Flat's channel?
Oh, look, we
I
have
did,
another troll.
apparently. According to a troll.
It's Professor Graham Stevens.
Yeah,
Are
we
you
have
really a
another troll.
professor?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, if you're a professor, dude, you can click the link at the top of the chat, come in
No,
and teach us
No,
something.
but they
Boy, yeah,
don't.
like-
and
Like,
that's
you
the
want to
thing.
bring him in here? I don't know if you want to do that.
I don't know, but
It's
they
a
all
troll.
claim to be professors, scientists.
Oh, yeah.
Women.
It's an astronaut around.
And
Every kid
No,
wants-
flew on the
but
first Apollo mission.
Even you're a soccer player twice. That was pretty awesome. I thought that was a cool thing to want to be. A soccer player.
Imagine,
You
no,
race-
but imagine saying this lady is gonna ruin your channel like she has at Flats.
Oh.
Literally, Flats is losing subs because of people like you and your crusty socks. Flat earthers don't want to be around it.
Right. Why would you?
It's not my fault. You've got nothing better to do with your life. Like, get a life, a job, a hobby. I don't know.
Hey, you weirdo.
And-
Well, I got something we can watch, though, in the meantime. Eddie put out a nice little
We close
video.
the lady. I'll give him that. At least he was polite about it.
Well, thank you, John.
Yeah, you give him that at least. Yeah.
They don't. I don't give it anything. It's a sock. It's crusty. Ugh.
Well,
This
yeah,
guy.
yeah. You might like this little video. I watched about a third of it. It's Eddie Banjo. He's at the Denver International Airport. That's like right here where I'm at. And he interviews a pilot. Why we fly straight and level? What do you think? Think it's worth taking a look at?
Aye.
Okay. Now let's see. That'll kill a little bit of time between now and Super Premiere there. I guess this is a biased opinion.
Okay, go ahead. Just ask him, once you get up to cruising altitude, you can go straight. Because you've been studying planes too. Excuse me, sir. Are you a pilot?
Yes, sir.
My son was asking me a question. I'm not sure what the answer is.
What's the question?
When you get up at cruising altitude, do you just go straight?
It depends. The way that there's the airspace all over the place, you have to go around sometimes. So you go point to point. There's navigation facilities on the ground. They're called VORs. You can fly to.
Okay.
It's not always a straight line.
But no, not necessarily a straight line. He's talking like once you achieve cruising altitude, you just go
Oh, at the same level, yes.
same level?
Yeah, same
okay.
level.
All right.
Yeah, you can change it as you go. It just depends if you go higher to avoid weather or to find a better ride.
Based on weather, huh?
Yeah.
But once you achieve cruising altitude, it is just straight.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. That's what he was asking. He's
For the
thinking
most
about
part, you're staying at the same altitude.
he's thinking about becoming a pilot.
Yeah, it's a great time to do it if you want to. There's a huge retirement happening right now. That
Okay.
most of the let me just give it to Tyler. So a lot of the airline pilots are retirement age is mandatory at 65 years.
Okay.
So a lot of them are reaching that age. In the next 10 years, they're expecting 90% of the
Oh, so there'll
pilots
be a
to
big
retire.
vacancy there, huh?
So even in the next 15, 20 years, I mean, there's going to be a big demand for
There you go.
pilots.
He's almost level 20.
So,
It's actually his first time today.
oh, great, awesome. Where are you guys going?
First, we're flying to Chicago, and then we're flying to Florida.
Okay. I end up in Chicago later today, so we'll see you there.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You guys have a good trip.
I thought that was kind of neat. Yeah. It's a pretty simple diagram. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
So Big Pine said they've all been the same person, yeah. And then Saddlebum said Professor Graham started his channel the exact same day as Tanya did.
Weird, huh?
No, because they're all the same person.
They were-
Imagine being that sad of a person that you
Oh,
do
clever.
what this guy is doing. What a sad existence. Exactly. Jono said Elder Bear is another big big pine sailing. Oh, you mate. No, Elder Bear has a thing, right? Even if I go in chat and say something, he'll just comment my name for some random ass reason because they think they bother me. Like Elder Bear again is nothing but a crusty sock. Hides, but don't show his face, don't show his name. But
Well, I've seen his face. He brought his face on the channel.
I'm glad I missed it.
You didn't miss much, but
Yeah.
I mean, he pretends to be three other characters on Nathan's Discord server, and they're asking stupid questions all the time, over and over again.
But that's what they do.
Yeah, but he does it live on. He gets on the channel and talks. He gets up and like bold as
Do you know
hell.
Do you know what makes me laugh though? Like these trolls are so butthurt because they got banned and that. They now have free reign in Keiths, so they can do and say whatever they like. So why you're not content with that? You have to come and troll other channels and pretend to be a flat earther to get a spanner when your whole thing stinks like a troll.
I don't get it. No, I still. I guess he's
know
proven.
why
I guess
I
he's
got a couple
proven the point. They are still obsessed to the point where they'll even go here and there. But right.
No, I was just gonna say it's like that's the reason why I do things the way I do. Is I just
Yeah, but when you go on a channel and a stream, you use your name. You're going in there. You're wanting to actually learn what they're talking about. You're not in there to like disrupt it or anything.
No,
Normally,
they
I
are.
mean, well, sometimes I do disrupt it out of accident, but yeah, it's not like deliberate. Not well, no, I don't think so. Maybe subconsciously, maybe it isn't, but I don't know. I can't really
No,
speak on that.
we
Yeah.
both do that though. We both do. We'll
But
go on
I am very,
tangent.
very skeptical. And anytime I am in the room, I'm going to be the first one that's going to call you out and say, show me the proof of that.
Aye.
But I mean, that's what I'm going to do. And there's a reason why I do that. And I do it to everybody. It's because if you ain't going to tell me how you know this, then you're full of shit. Or you got it from somebody else and you just believe it. So don't try to pass it off on me if you can't prove it. I don't care. I only want to know if you can prove something. You know, like if it's just a theory, then, do I really have time for another one? You know, I've got
Look again. No mods on Flatsoid. Vicky cries about it every day. I don't cry. I don't
Do
even
you?
cry.
Do you
Look, the
cry
last
about it?
time I cried was about my cousin. So go suck a doorknob. I don't cry over trolls.
Is there somebody in
I
chat
actually
saying this?
pity you that you have nothing to do but troll.
And anybody names themselves sexy, they're not
Yeah.
sexy.
It's a bit embarrassing, to be fair.
Holy crap!
He must have told you that, obviously, but I mean,
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
who told you that.
probably in their own head when they look in the mirror, because these people are a bit weird.
well, I think I'm cute. I don't know what everybody else thinks, but I'm glad I like how I look. I'm happy with it. I don't know. I know I'm not perfect, but I wouldn't complain. You know, what do I complain about? I'm cute, right? Got blue
Are you
eyes.
cute?
Tall. What I got? I got nothing to lose, right? I get a tan. You know, look good. I ain't Mr. Super Macho Man or anything, but you know, it's what it is.
In reality, though, right, I actually have diagnosed mental illnesses, and I don't create a lot of crusty socks. I don't create any crusty socks because I have better things to do. So this is from a mental person, diagnosed and medicated. You really need to go and get yourself help, because that's 4 different accounts you've come in on now. Like it's a bit, it's pathetic, like really pathetic. You need to go and get some help,
It's kinda
because
cute,
that's not normal.
I think it's kind of cute, actually.
You think it's
No,
a
I
crush?
find
Is
it
that what you're
weird.
saying, Ryan?
Somebody likes me enough to follow me around everywhere. That's kind of
No, it's creepy though.
not really.
It is. Can you imagine, right?
Cool.
Can you imagine?
I mean, to think that you command that much of someone's mind that they have to come and. I mean, think about that. Think about how much you must have pissed that person off and were like hurt their feeling deep down in some rooted level that they actually can't leave you alone.
No, but that's just
Just
sad.
think for that, Vicky. Think about it.
No, that's really sad, right? And like,
When you find out it's all in their own head and you didn't even mean it that way, then that's even makes it worse, right?
Hold
Then
on,
you're
guys.
like,
We
"Wait a minute."
got a joiner. Hold on.
Oh no.
Earth is
there'll be some
flat.
crusty wrong.
has joined.
Join.
Let's see if this is a troll. I don't
It will
know.
be.
Okay.
Earth
Hello,
is-
Earth is flat.
Hello, Roger. How's it going, mate?
Going good. How about yourself?
Not bad. Not bad. Just enjoying the show.
Are you?
What do you enjoy about the show? Tell us, please.
Well, I enjoy watching schizophrenic people like Vicky
There you
cope
go.
about the shape of the
There
earth.
you go.
And Vicky, you're gonna have lung cancer just like your cousin.
I'm not
bitch.
listening to you.
And you're
Why would
gonna
I
die,
listen to you?
bitch. You're gonna die, bitch.
So is
Just like your
everyone,
cousin, you
dickhead.
fucking cunt, bitch.
No shit. Everyone's gonna die.
Well,
See
we
what
can get rid of
look,
him.
that,
What do you
the
think, guys?
shit that we deal with.
That's some shallow shit.
Dude, that's insane.
Or you fucking met your dumbass and you're already all in.
I will die, you dickhead. We're all gonna die. Duh.
Hopefully I'll die first so I can haunt your dumbass.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen just by the name. Earth
Wait,
is
you can wish
flat.
that on me all you want. It won't bother me none. If I find out I'm
No,
gonna die
but
tomorrow, I'm
listen,
not gonna
right? You're that much of a big man. You come in, hide your name, hide your face, and tell a woman she's gonna fucking die. Like, that says more about you than me, mate. Because I wouldn't wish
obviously,
death
you
on
obviously
anybody.
pushed the button. Push that.
Huh?
You obviously pushed the stupid button inside of his brain, and now he can't unpush it. See, that's the thing.
Your mom really should have swallowed, because the best part of you ran down her leg.
God help. Well, that was fun.
Well,
Anybody else want to come in and Tell Vicky she's gonna die. Oh no! Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Like, get a grip.
I would have had my finger on the button, he would have been gone.
I'm so scared of dying. now.
Size high.
No, but see how big and brave they are. Like,
Yeah.
I bet that took a lot for you to come in and
Oh,
say,
I bet you he's so worked up now. I bet his whole
Oh.
body's shaking. And
2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes.
I bet his body's shaking and shivering. He's so excited to hang up and go, and he got to
Well, the reason I left them in there long enough to make a fool out of
that
himself. dude.
dopamine hit probably won't. He won't come down off that dopamine hit for at least a week.
thank you, I will use that.
Yeah, please.
Thanks, dude. It's a nice trim out to show you your etiquette and your intelligence.
Yourself as another sock, so you can delete it.
They only come out at night. No, they come out all the time nowadays. They're everywhere.
Live right here next.
Roger,
Pull
I've
the
just
rock, get a
texted you so I know what time it's at.
Yeah.
You said nobody was going to be on live today. Of us.
This is a premiere, dude. He put this song together. It's Black Magic
Okay.
Woman.
Oh.
Yep.
It must suck me living rent free in your head though, troll.
Right? I was gonna say you don't even rent that much space in my head. And I'm your friend. I was gonna say, damn, you got a lot. I don't know what you did to him. Somewhere.
Well, I'm not going to be on anything tomorrow except PJ's. That's it. I'm not doing a stream.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I got to babysit and I have a garage to clean out and
Yeah,
kill
cool.
rats. Yeah.
At least they were.
Well, I've been running this one for an hour and 32, Vic. On top of
No,
that.
Roger, I was on about when the dickhead
Okay.
come in.
I got you.
Wait, somebody,
He's waiting for you. That's all it was, huh?
somebody's making.
No, like,
Audience
oh bless you.
private chat, huh?
I hope you feel like a real man now.
Oh,
I don't know if it is a real man. Say that.
yeah.
Oh, it's a little bitch.
I don't know. Maybe you're awake.
Let's make sure I got the volume up on this thing. Now listen to that. Nice one, Juno.
Got a black magic woman. I got a black magic woman. I got a black magic woman. Got me so blind I can't see. But she's a black magic woman. She's trying to make the devil out of me. Don't turn your back on me, baby. Don't turn your back on me, baby. Yes, don't turn your back on me, baby. Stop messing around with your tricks. Don't turn your back on me, baby. You just might become a magic sticks. You got your spell on me, baby. You got your spell on me, baby. Yes, you got your spell on me, baby, turning my heart into stone. I need you so bad, magic woman, I can't leave you alone.
is amazing, isn't
Yes, and that's some of the most untroll-like behavior you can do. Actually, put yourself live on a stream, play a song that has nothing to do with anything. Oh, look, we got another one. Should we let this one in?
he? Do it.
It's Elderbear.
Oh no, fuck that.
Bye, Elderbear. We'll see you later, dude.
Yeah, no, you can.
Do we not want to hear what he has to say?
No.
We know what he's going to
Why?
say.
I'll see enough of what it has to
Here,
say.
I'll tell you what the size of it will be. Vicky's a bitch. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, and we're stupid.
That's about
And-
it. Like,
yeah.
so what? I'm sure she knows that already. Big deal.
No shit.
Let's
Sherlock.
move on. Now. Let's just move on.
Look, right, your emotions about me affect you more than they do me because I don't think about you ever.
There you go. If you're going to attack me because I actually say something that you disagree with, and you're going to go through the links they go through, he's still trying to join.
Tell him to fuck off.
Elderbear, if you're going to come in and ask me about how many degrees are in a nautical mile, I don't want to hear
There's
it, dude.
just no point. Elder Bear's purely in to troll me because he has nothing else to do with his time.
Oh no, he loves me too. Don't worry.
Oh, wow.
He likes to mess with me too. He comes in here and
Like, go and get
whenever I'm in
hobbies.
classes, he always
Like,
talks to me. Yeah. Not that he's like really rude or anything. He just talks shit. You know.
no, like he's just a twat.
Well, listen up, old man. I'm not
So
going
you
to put
know
your
me.
video on YouTube neither. I
You
told
take
you
people
I
that
would,
hate
and I'm
me
not going
as
to
a
do it. So
challenge.
don't go cry me a river neither. You know.
Nah, but like, they're all big men and they can all say it behind the screen. Come and say it to my face. You've all got PJ's address. It's not hard.
Yeah, she's in a physical location near you, Elderbear, isn't he?
I don't know. I don't know where he's from, luckily.
He's from somewhere in England. Somewhere in the British Isles somewhere. He's near Bev, so.
But that's Scotland. I bet he votes Labour.
All right, I'm gonna do something that I never do. I'm gonna
What?
defend Brenda here and say that I've never seen Brenda act like that before, ever. Not in any way like that, ever. Brenda's said a lot of things and done a lot of things, but I've never had that man ever say anything like that.
No.
Anybody that I know of.
Yeah,
So I'm
no.
gonna stick up for Brenda and say I don't think that was him at all. I don't. It doesn't sound like him at all. He might be a little strange and he might believe what he believes, but Brenda's not
No,
that
yeah.
kind of a troll. It's just
You know, we all know they are. Look, when what one says, they all parrot anyway. So they might all as well all be the same person. Like, but why you think like you don't have to watch, you don't have to listen. Nobody's forcing you to. So why then would you feel the need to come in and be vulgar? Like telling me I'm gonna die? No shit.
Well,
I'd never known that if you hadn't have fucking told
You
me.
want to hear something
Like
funny?
I said, what I try to imagine in my own mind is what would a woman or anybody have to say to me? Like what kind of button would you have to push in my brain to make me that mad at you that I would go to the trouble of making the extra accounts just to come in and try to just follow you around and try to troll you that way, or try to get a conversation with you and yell at you. Like I try to think about that, and I can't think of anything that would trigger me to do that to you, except maybe that you like literally just like ruined my whole career. Like let's say you went to my work and told people a bunch of lies and ruined me that way. That would probably piss me off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But other than that, I can't really imagine what you could do to me that would make me act in that way,
No.
in that particular fashion.
No.
I just don't do the things that way. That's just not me. I might come over to your house, knock on your door, and call you a liar, but you know, like
No.
at least I'm honest, right? At least I come to you.
But you know the way they act, and then we're all the problem, not them. Like, do I go on your channel and troll you? No. Do I go on your channel and throw your past addictions and shit in your face? No, because you hide behind a crusty sock. Like, it says more about you than it does me. I may have a potty mouth and I may say whatever comes out of my gob, but do you know one thing I'm not is a nasty, evil, vindictive arsehole, and I'm not. Like, even after everything they do, right, I want nothing but the best for them, and I do, honestly. I want go and sort
Can I interrupt you just for
whatever
a second?
issues they've got out.
I think he's suggesting that
Yeah.
that we're being too hard on him. I think.
No, can I
No.
say something, guys, right quick? Hold on. Somebody just hijacked my computer camera and was recording through my computer.
Then you should show them what they want to see, Roger.
Yeah, and Elderbear saying,
trust me, they don't. If they don't want to see that, then they won't mess with you no more.
yeah, I think these people are actually that obsessed that they would hijack my computer camera and start recording stuff. I can tell when it's on. It's got a light on it. You know. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Vicky. I thought that was strange. Yeah.
Look, at no point is the behaviour of fully grown adults acceptable when they're doing nothing but talking shit.
Oh, I didn't say it was you, Elderbear. Good God. You got that kind of dude all the way from Cabo. Yeah.
Somebody's in denial.
Yeah, he's saying this shit in the back, guys. Just to let you know. He's saying we're paranoid because I'm saying this shit. No, it actually happens.
Oh, you want me to read what's in? No, we don't need to do all that.
Right.
No, but well, look at when Flats's channel got hacked.
Mm-hmm.
These are the attempts that nasty, ugly people do. This is what they.
No, but why? Right, if you don't like it that much and you want to sit and mock it, why don't you go and watch something you're into? Like, why would you waste your time on people you don't like? Don't agree with.
Your brain, Vicky.
No,
some men can't handle it when a woman tells them how it is or when she's right, and sometimes you're right.
Because
and
they like
you rub it in their face and they don't like it. I get it, but I mean, I don't know why they can't just let it go. I mean, all they're doing is showing all of us how weak-minded they are that they have to keep being hung up on you. That's what it shows me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might want to.
I'll be in PJ's next Tuesday. You can always come and see me there.
So, Elderbear, if you've got any more comments to say, go in the main chat and say them, dude. Go ahead.
But
we're not putting these ideas in our minds. These things happen. People hack Flatch's channel. People hack my computer. They've done this stuff, dude. We got proof of it. We got the receipts, like literally.
They want to know, what's your problem with me, Vicky?
My problem isn't. I didn't have a problem with you until recently. I didn't. Don't get me wrong. I still wouldn't have you in my chat because you're a troll. But recently, like, you've just been
Mr. Banner,
an asshole.
Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to interrupt that. I was saying hi to David.
I could go through all the screenshots, but I can't be bothered because there's that many.
We're entertaining these things, aren't we?
Elderbear, you forget you said I don't like Catholics and Muslims.
You don't?
Again, half of my family are Catholic, also the Muslim, you know, so that's wrong. What was it last night? Hold on. You see, I'll screenshot everything. Oh, I like drama, even though I don't go into your channels and cause drama. You'll come in Flat Earth channels and cause shit. Let's go through my screenshots, shall we?
Sure.
There's a lot of them.
You want to share
them? I can't because they're on my phone, not on the computer.
Oh, okay. Well, you can read them off. Or you can send them to me. I can share
them. What was it? Oh, I invented trolls, apparently. I invented trolls because I like the drama and it's an addiction. Defo don't have an addiction to trolls. What else is there? Do you know, I've got so many screenshots. It's unbelievable. PJ's like, you need to do a video. I'm like, oh, can't even be bothered. Like, I'm not that bothered by it. Give me a second. I'm going through like hundreds.
Does he have a problem with Christians too? Is that what I'm getting out of that?
I don't
I
know.
have no idea.
I thought he just had a problem with us, but obviously he's got a problem with all kinds of things that we're involved with. I guess.
I don't know.
I don't really
look,
care. To be honest with you.
That's a big ball of wax, though.
Go talk
There's a lot of Christians.
about
like last night, apparently I love drama, but last night I went in because people were talking shit about Roger and Roger wasn't there to defend himself. The other night you told me, go on, Vicky,
Exactly.
jump on and slap somebody. Like, and I put, sadly you weren't there to slap. I then got Mr. Jingles, and there it is. Hold on, I replied to a comment, you dipstick. Vicky, you invented the trolls for your own drama. It's an addiction. Yeah, apparently. Funny how you lot were trolling before I even had YouTube. You all seem to forget this. Like, you all forget, like, the whole, look, Vicky, sleep well, don't worry. Like, what? I sleep good, mate. Like, I sleep really good. What else was it?
We can laugh at ourselves all the time. I laugh every time. When I cut my thumb tonight, I laughed at myself. Like inside, I'm laughing. Like, why would I do something stupid like that? I laugh at my mistakes. Yes, Elder Bear, we laugh at ourselves too. But when it comes to a topic you have no control over whatsoever, and you come off so pious about it.
Do you know the thing though, right? I probably have a weird sense of humour. And don't get me wrong, I do find things funny.
Yeah.
But I don't find it funny when we're being trolled all the time. Like last night, bringing up addictions and shit, like what's that got to do with anything? Just because we share certain things doesn't give you the right to chuck it in our faces. Like that for me is lower than low. Like, why would you do that? What makes you so much better than everybody else? Like, how many people in chat do you think are addicts? And when you're saying it to insult me, you're insulting every single addict, recovering addict in there. Like, I'm not doing that. I don't go after you personally because I can't be asked. I've got better things to do. Hold on.
Yeah. Well, Elder, I mean, we can discuss the circular topic you want to do every time you ever come in here, and you once I answer the question, you revert to another topic. You don't really finish anything. You don't finish your proof because I don't see any in what you're talking about. And actually, if you actually went out and did any geography yourself, you would find out that it's pretty much they have to level everything off to make maps.
And can I say, I only went in last night because Roger was being called a vegetable. Then listen, right? So after Barely Believable commented about Roger taking the piss, Roger's not there to defend himself, so you can talk shit about him. Then he called Sov a horrible person. And I'm like, you're calling Sov a horrible person after you called Roger a vegetable that is rich? Like, and then it's a joke. Hold on, if I called you or any of you a vegetable, you would be insulted. Then I've got Aaron Armstrong as well, who we all know has a frigging thing. Vicky, it's a better place without the troll find a couple ex-spanners with personal issues and addictive personality dramas to deal with. Elder Bear said that, yeah.
Yeah.
For somebody I don't know, you know a lot of my shit. Ryan S. Someone called Roger a vegetable and Vicky kicked off. No, there was a lot more said, like telling
I
a
said, you
recovering
know what I said? I said, what kind of vegetable did they call him?
No, but listen,
Because
when
I don't give a shit. Because I
but
don't.
when somebody is telling a recovering alcoholic to go to have some whiskey, like just because you didn't say it, you're in that circle. You all find it funny. I don't, because do you know what? It's not funny. Vicky, you toxic couple have always been the problem, projecting your addiction issues on everyone else to have some control in your lives. I have a lot of control. I don't drink. I haven't drank for a long time. I control that. Do I control the fact that you lot get free reign and Keith's chat to do and say whatever you like? No. But on other channels, can I remove? Yeah, I can, and I will. Like, I can't. I don't listen. I live with BPD. Anything you lot say to me is never going to hurt me because I say it all in my own friggin' head. Like, you know, so, but that's my problem. My problem is that you all act like trolls, you know. You all have like moral high grounds about, say, like the whole Lisbeth thing. I wasn't there, I didn't see it, but that whole thing, all the anti-flat earthers and that were in uproar about it because she was implied some, I don't know, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, you lot make videos about me, you make stock accounts about using my face, my name, calling me vulgar names, editing pictures of me. Like, then you go in chats and troll me because what you can. Like, if you were actually weren't so bitter about the fact that I banned you all at some point, maybe
Yeah, we heard. We see it.
you'd be a little bit of a better person, because do you know what? Banning
Like
somebody
somebody's
and
playing
timing
innocent.
somebody out,
Uh-huh.
timing somebody out is a lot different to chucking their past addiction in their face. But that's a whole nother level. I don't know your private life. I know nothing about you. I don't want to, and I don't, because I don't care. Like, that's a you thing, not a me thing.
Yeah, that seems like to me like an excuse, dude. We get it from the other side all the time. We have problems. We're the ones with the problem. They never look at themselves in an introspective. They don't have introspect into their own selves. They're projecting
Unless
everything they do.
No,
Really,
but unless I personally troll you, why do you care what I do and what I say? You shouldn't. Do you know what I mean?
and calling me, if people are going to call me a plant, I'm going to be completely transparent, and it's not an if I go to Antarctica, it's a when I go to Antarctica thing. The thing is,
Listen,
they don't want me to
they
go.
no, but they mock you for it.
Yeah.
You don't know what Roger goes through in his actual life. You know nothing. You see a bit of him on YouTube, and you think you know everything. You don't.
Everything else is a pre-assumption. I would say that for sure.
No, but that's what they do.
Yeah, it is.
Do
It's
you know
hard
the
to
way
look.
I get trolled? You would think I actually unalived somebody, and I've never even robbed from anybody. I've never done anything to anybody. I smashed my mum's car windows years ago. Like, that's the only conviction I've got. So the way they are with me, you would think I actually murdered a relative of theirs. Like, that's how mad it is. Like, the whole Aaron Armstrong thing, you may see what little bits he shows you. You don't see the rest of it. You don't see all the shit that goes on that's not on a stream or in a chat. You don't know how many sock accounts he's got. You don't know all the shit he's said and done. Like, you all have an opinion based on, oh, well, this person trolls like I do. What? So me saying I pitied somebody's mother and wife means it's okay for a grown-ass man to troll me for nearly 2 years, to the point I tried to take my own life because he was doing it at a time when I was in a really bad place. So do you know what? Do I go and troll him? No. Do I forgive him? Yes. But when you're pointing at my shit, you might want to check your own, because yours stinks too.
Yeah, that's what I mean by introspection. If you take that onto yourself, and Elder Bear's not back here saying anything anymore, but if he took his own advice and say that you need to recover, part of recovery is not being so bitter. You're not bitter. You're just pissed off because they don't stop even after the fact.
Roger, I'm not even reading it, if I'm being honest.
He's done. He ain't saying shit.
Look, you can think what you want about me. That's your right. I can think what I want about you. But trying to excuse your own behaviour by pointing out mine, maybe look at yourself.
That's easy. Then why are they still here making an argument out of it? I don't get it. Well, I want to play a little video that Scott sent me. It's a really old kind of a favorite of mine. This guy's named Mike Miguel.
Roger, did you fall off the turnip truck again?
No, I didn't. Why
Damn
would
it.
I do that?
I told you not to fall off again.
Well, the last time I did, I
You
got a
didn't see what Scott said?
Yeah,
Scott
he
said.
fell
Okay,
off the
just making
turnip
sure.
truck.
All right.
I don't know
So,
if he's watching the
see,
chat.
why is it? See, what I don't get is, if I can give Roger crap about misspelling words, and he doesn't get mad at me and hate me for it, then why is it you can't just say something that's like that rather than being an asshole and making people upset? Like, there's a difference between me giving somebody a hard time, like, and me making fun of them to be funny, and then there's another thing.
But Ryan, the thing is,
And
you're
you go in there with the intent of
expecting
hurting
them
someone, right?
to treat us the way we treat them. Like that person that came in and said, "You're gonna die, bitch," right? To them, that's okay because Vicky banned them in the past, right? But yeah, if I said it to them, it'd be a whole different story. Like there'd be uproar. But they'll go and sit and laugh about it. If any of you said it about Elizabeth or anyone else, there would be uproar. But because it's me, it's okay. No, like, you don't hurt my feelings. Do you know why? Because you're irrelevant. Do I sit and think about trolls? No. I get on with my life like a normal person.
Yeah, you don't create sock accounts and go on amazing extremes.
I barely go on my own blooming channel.
I'm sorry. I'm going to turn Elder Bear off for a minute. He won't shut up. There's no leaders over here, by the way, dude. I want to play this little video so we can get off topic, just to get everybody in a good mood.
Go on, Rog.
You want to watch a little video? Okay, cool.
Aye.
This is skateboarding. This is 101 back in the day when I started skating. This guy named Mike Miguel, he invented a trick called a McTwist. It's a 360-degree flip he does on a ramp. It's pretty cool. It was really hard to learn. Nobody could ever get it down. I can't do it. I know that for a fact. But a lot of the ramp skaters that did it. On a skateboard. You've watched skateboarders before, Vicky?
Are we really going to have this conversation?
No, we're going to have this conversation.
Oh, boy.
PJ's got a skateboard. He puts it in his hallway and it does my nutting because I always have to move it.
It's part of the culture, sir. Deal with it.
Can we just raise the grade level like 10 years or something here?
Dude,
why do men have a thing about wheels?
He thinks skateboarders are stupid, is what he's saying.
No, I like skaters.
Oh, yeah.
I grew out of it.
They're meant to wear helmets.
Is that not okay with you guys if I grow out of things? Like, naturally.
You can grow out of it, yeah, but
Like,
don't get mad at me.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you liking it. I'm not giving you a hard time because you like skating. I like skating too.
Now I'm going to project that onto you, sir. It's all your fault that I like skateboarding. Somehow.
Oh, yeah, because every time I give you a hard time about anything, you always do twice as much. I know, Roger. You just love it. You just love it.
And I'm mad about it. I'm going to get a channel and I'm going to start stalking you in your hometown, dude.
Who is this idiot anyway? Who is this person?
Roger, I
What
have
is he-
his address. Don't worry.
Why do they always like have these perfect sentences that are supposed to sound like they mean something? Like as if I'm supposed to like find some kind of shred of guilt in my mind or something? For like, am I supposed to feel guilty because I'm teaching people to go look at the fucking evidence for themselves, asshole? No, I don't think I am. And that's all I ever push. So if you're talking to me or you're talking to Roger, you're wrong because that's all we do.
If you're talking to me,
Try
I
to
can't.
show
I'm
you.
not-
So we tried to convince you to go fucking do your own homework,
If you're
asshole.
talking to me, I can't
We're
see
trying
it.
to do. You don't
Yeah,
get that, then you obviously don't know what the fuck you're talking about, do you?
Yeah, I want to give Elder Bear a piece of advice. Like, remember Dave Weiss when he started sticking
I
up
wouldn't
for
waste my
TFC
time.
and
You
all
won't
that shit?
take it.
No, but we did not sit back and protect the flat Earth leader Dave Weiss because we called him out on his bullshit, dude. That's just a straight up fact.
And
We-
and you know what, Roger? I'm going to continue to do that as long as motherfuckers do the things that they're doing and acting like assholes and treating people like shit. That's what they deserve to get turned out. Exactly. So I'm with them when it comes to that. But
Yeah.
what did I ever fucking do? What did I ever do to you? I haven't talked to you. I haven't called you out or anything. I'm just defending myself from your crap. That's it. But
Elder Bear, maybe you were asking the wrong person the question. Anyways, he's saying he asked you a question, Vicky, that you could not answer.
so what?
You banned him. What?
Well, and
I have no idea because I'm not.
it's going to be some shallow shit that we
But
don't.
this is what I'm saying, though. Like the whole.
Hey,
because
let's
you
put it
ban
this way. Let's
people.
say you guys found out tomorrow, right? That I was this horrible person, right? That I didn't tell you the truth about everything, and then you found out something about me that was horrible, right? I don't know whatever. Just make up something, okay? Would you stop being my friend completely just because of that, or would you at least call me out and talk to me about it and say, "What the fuck? You know, why? Wouldn't you at least come and talk to me first before you just X me off the list?" Or I'm just curious, you know, maybe I should just go now, you know, like if that's the way things are around here. Just saying.
You know, like
And one more thing, Elder Bear, they teach their bullshit in public schools. They have no proof for. I'll give you a big puppy to swallow. Gravity, does mass attract mass? And they created a whole math and a theology based on this stuff just to push a cult from the Catholic Church. It's called heliocentrism. It's a bunch of bullshit, dude. And I know it is. I've looked into
Okay,
it.
I got a
We debunked all this crap a long time ago. We've been through this several times.
question for this jackass. Okay, I'm going to read what he said first. He said, "You, Roger, are publicly teaching people things you have no proof or knowledge of. I ask you some questions and you have problems with it." Okay, that's what he said first. Then he said, "Vicky, this is his defense against that, what we just said. Vicky attacked me first. I pushed back. She banned me. For questions, she cannot." Okay, so at that point, who's being the adult here? The one who keeps coming back and picking a fight with Vicky over and over and over again and trying to make her and hurt her feelings or whatever the fuck you think you're trying to do. Who's the better person, you or her? Not you, obviously, asshole, because you keep coming back. If she banned you, it was so she could separate herself from you, and that would have ended the problem, see? But you want to keep coming back and following people around and being an asshole. That makes you a troll. Or, what do you call that? What do they call that? What do they call that officially, like in court? A stalker, right? And you know what? Stalking is illegal. It's a federal offense. So let's play some games. You want to play some games, buddy? Let's
I
play
wouldn't call him a stalker. He's not.
No, he's not a stalker.
Well,
he's obsessed
fooled
thinking
me.
that we're teaching something
Oh,
wrong.
a stalker
We're
is
just
somebody who
going-
can't let go of something that somebody said or did to them that was wrong. And instead of just forgiving and forgetting and moving on and separating yourself, you got to keep coming back in here. Oh, she's got to stop banning me. Why do you take it personally? Why do you care?
No, but they take me banning them personally, but I'm
Right,
not
I ban you
allowed
from the
to
chat,
take
and
the
I'll
fact
ban
that
you.
you
And I'd
took
ban
my
you in
addiction
this one if
in
I
my
had
face.
power.
Do I drink
Anything
alcohol?
to say to your
No.
damn ass. You're just a shallow.
Do I
piece of
take
shit.
drugs? No.
Got nothing to say to you.
Do I gamble?
You
No.
sit there and ask the same questions over and over in chat, and we bring you in. You ask the same questions, and
No,
we
but listen, right,
go through
this
the
is
same thing
the
over and
last
over.
I'm saying on it, right?
Yeah.
If you think that you are justified in trolling somebody because they banned you, you really need to take a good hard look at your own behavior. Because do you know what? I don't troll any of you because I have a life, I have things to do. I am only here today because I was talking to Roger last night and I told him I'd be here. So normally I'm asleep and I miss the streams because they're on when I'm not up. But if you're saying that me banning you justifies the fact that people have brought my dead dad up, my cousin, my addictions, my weight, everything, right? That's justified because
I don't think he realizes that when he insults you, he's insulting all of us, because I think that's the reason why we hang out together, because we all have the same problem. What is he trying to? Is he trying to pretend like he doesn't have problems? Because I guarantee you, if we went and picked through your life and talked to your wife and your kids, I'm sure we'd find lots of things wrong with you. Lots of things we could pick on and throw a big fit about and say it makes you a horrible person. We don't care. That's the point. You do. So if you just move on and say, you know what? I don't care what Vicky thinks. Vicky can think whatever she wants about me. That's okay with me. That's what you have to tell yourself in your head. And then move on and forget about it. It's nothing else. And then we'll forget you exist, and you can forget we exist, and we won't have to fucking give each other a hard time anymore. See? It's so easy. But no, you can't let that go. You have to keep coming back for that fucking dopamine fix. Sorry, dude, but that's a problem. That's not our problem. It's yours.
It's ego, though. That's it. They
Well, I
don't
don't know if
like
it's ego
being
or
banned or timed out.
Maybe
because
he has a mental issue where he just enjoys pain and he enjoys suffering. So he has to follow people around that don't like him so he can make them angry, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well, they never answer any of the proofs that we give them when we present.
How is what he's writing on there a proof? If I wrote two numbers with an X between it and then told you this was proof that something was true or not, would you fucking even pay attention to me? No, I'd probably just laugh. I'm not even going to take you seriously.
Anybody that's ever
know
done
what you're trying to claim, and it's a stupid fucking it's stupid.
Well, I do understand what he's saying. That's
Ignorant.
what I'm trying to tell you, dude. I'm not saying it's stupid and ignorant. They can't go beyond that.
No, but
equation.
It's an ignorant argument because it doesn't prove shit.
Well,
Listen,
there's proof in there for flat Earth. There actually is.
Listen.
But that's not how they're going to make
Michael Kahn is the same type of mod I am, and you know how I know because I learnt off him. You don't go and harass him, though, do you? You just, it's only me that, because men, these so-called men, trolls, only attack a woman. They don't do it to the man. I don't see any of you making videos and sock accounts and calling Michael Kahn vulgar names.
All right, that's it. Everybody needs to download Spell Checker right now because I can't stand it. It's really hard to understand what the fuck you guys are writing when you can't spell words that are too obvious. Come on, you guys. Spell Checker, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. It's like blah, 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 blah. What? And Swear. Come on, Roger. Would you please stop that?
What did I write, dude?
Everybody, all of you guys are doing it, and you got me doing it now. I just keep saying fuck it. I don't even bother fixing it anymore because everybody else just spells everything wrong.
You guys never answer any questions.
I know we don't. Yeah, we don't answer any questions.
That's me. That's me typing.
I know I know. I saw that, and I'm like, well, whatever.
They don't. Okay, I give you tons of observations, Elder Bear. If you want to come on, we can go through all the proofs I got. I got tons of them, dude.
I only have one question for this guy. Yeah. Have you gone to the ocean with your own level
he has.
In your own cameras?
He has.
And actually looked at the ocean from different angles to see and make sure that those boats are going over a curve? You're going to find out you're fucking wrong. That have you. And I bet you're going to tell me, oh, I don't live near the ocean, or I can't do that, or I live by the ocean, or I don't see any flat. I don't see anything flat. Yeah, sure you don't. Lying sack of shit.
You know, in England, none of us are that far from the sea.
No. And tides are a thing, dude.
California, all live within 30 minutes of the ocean.
And wakes are not part of curvature. That's water behavior under pressure. That's just what it does. That's not curvature. Stuff like that, just an excuse, Elder Bear.
I only need one proof, and the proof is always in the pudding, okay?
Come on.
When you look at a flat surface of water and you see the reflection, it's exactly perfect like a mirror. The only way that's possible is if
you don't know what horizontal is.
If it was even curved a tiny bit, it would augment that photograph. Why is it those photos that we take, reflections off the water, are fucking perfect, smartass? They can't be because it's fucking flat. It's so stupid that you can't see it.
Tides don't constitute a curve neither. Neither do wakes, swells, anything like that. No.
Well, yeah, but these retards believe that the moon has something to do with the tides, and the moon only goes around the Earth one time in a day, doofus. How does that cause 2 tides?
That's not empirical proof either for a curve.
I wonder.
Just turn off all the water behavior.
You're saying that so the moon only pulls the first tide up and then pushes back the last tide after, but the one in the middle just does it on its own then, huh? Interesting.
And
See, that's what I mean. When everything that you look at, when you take a really good look with an open mind, you realize that there's a hole in everything they say. And that hole is that the Earth cannot be a fucking ball. But yet they still add that to every fucking argument. Why? It's not even necessary. We don't even need to talk about a curve because it doesn't exist. But you guys just can't stop
trying to come back in again. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I think he's trying to come back. Yeah, he's trying to come back in. He's going to come in and refute this. Let's just give him a second. Yeah, go ahead.
He doesn't have, evidence that it's curved. Show me the evidence that it's curved. Show it to me.
I'll tell you what.
Show me that measuring tape that you use to measure the curve.
You can post it in chat. I tell you what. If you want to talk to me about this stuff, we can go over a lot of things, dude.
He doesn't want to do that. He just wants to drop a bunch of bullshit in the chat because he thinks he's smarter than us. I guess. I don't know what the fuck his problem. Does he really think that we take him seriously when we already know the answer to all this stupid ass arguments? It's like if somebody can shoot it down right away with the simplest thing, doesn't that make you want to like pick something different to use instead of using the same dumb shit that you're wrong about? It's so fucking sad, bro. And you say you're a professor or something like that. You're a doctor. Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, Elder
Good
Bear,
for you can memorize shit. Whoop-de-fucking-do. So can everybody else in the world. Now prove something else.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Now, he's saying, I'm telling you the reason they have to make a horizontal datum to start with is because of the tides and the terrain. That's why they do it. You dumb fucker. It has nothing to do with curvature at all. It's because waters move.
But I never said it was curved. Oh, no.
Yeah. So like the bottom of the oceans and seas are curving now. They can you go measure some of that right quick? Go down at the bottom of the ocean, take a level, and put it on the bottom of any sea or any oceans, and you will find that it's pretty much level. They sound them that way, dude. That's how they find out where the lands are. It goes up to the land, but pretty much across the bottom of the board. And this has been done by many a Navy, point blank, dude.
Doctor, a teacher, whatever it is. Most of you guys come in here flinging around your stupid little thing that you got signed from the damn professor that really, you think I take that? I don't take that shit seriously, bro. I don't care if you've got a fucking master's degree. You ain't smarter than anybody else in this fucking room. You ain't. Because the only thing you did was memorize a bunch of shit and then repeat it. That doesn't make you fucking intelligent, bro. It makes you a memorized. It makes you able to remember shit. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Now use that information that was taught to you to actually figure out something without arguing with everybody and getting all angry and then fucking trolling them for weeks on end just because you can't be right. It's stupid, bro. That shows you're retarded. Something's wrong with you. Why don't you see it? I don't get it. It just doesn't make sense to me. But you just keep coming back, because you think what? You think we're gonna eventually listen to you and take you seriously? No, you never say anything serious. It's always insults. It's always arguments. It's always some straw man bullshit argument. I don't care if the whole fucking world is singing it from the fucking hills. It's a lie. Get over it. And Santa Claus is bullshit too. Get over it.
All right, are we done? The only way you can make a suitable map is have a horizontal to begin with, dude. You wouldn't be able to travel very far at all. Matter of fact, you wouldn't get anywhere. Elder Bear.
Hi, Skeptic.
But if the Earth was flat, Roger, you'd fall off the edge.
We would fall off the edge of what?
The edge of the universe. Because we're floating in space, Roger. Remember? We're floating in an endless vacuum that just keeps expanding, even though no one can prove that it ever existed. Or you can't even make it. You can't create it anywhere in the world. Not anywhere where we live can you create an absolute vacuum that they claim is everywhere except for here. And there's no barrier to keep us from getting sucked out. No, it's just some magical thing that they made up. Oh, the fuck out of here. It's the dumbest damn dumb shit you ever heard. And all it does is just pile on top of dumb, on top of dumb, on top of fucking dumb, bro. It's just dumb. And you guys don't get any smarter. You just repeat the same shit over and over and over and over and over, like as if we're going to suddenly hear it differently now and suddenly figure something out. But no, what there is to figure out is that you're just full of shit up to your eyebrows and you can't shut the fuck up. That's all there is to it.
Do you know what, Ryan? You've just insulted him then more than I ever have. So,
Fucking
I
wham.
might throw you next.
I'm gonna play the skate video. Guys.
I'm not insulting him directly. I'm not saying anything. I'm
No,
just
I know,
saying, dude, I'm telling you, if I were to go in and talk to my psychologist and tell them the things that this guy is saying to me, if I told my psychiatrist that I treated someone else like that, do you know what he would say to me? He would say, you need to go apologize because you were wrong, and you need to change your fucking attitude before you get yourself hurt or you get yourself sued, because it's stupid to go around following people around for no reason. What is the point? What do you hope to accomplish except making us angry? Like, if that's all, but you've done it. You made us angry. Big deal. Whoop-de-doo. You think that's hard?
Don't you get that we're not going to agree with you? Go away, dude.
Well, we don't care what you think. That's the problem. You think that we care, but we don't.
Any kind of sphericity to anything we live on or in, or any of the other ideas that you might have about the Euclidean universe, whatever that is. I think it's something you pulled out of your ass, dude. But our Euclid didn't even think that. To be honest with you, I'm pretty sure Euclid.
Why do all of their superheroes have Jolly Pirate nicknames? That's what I want to know.
Euclid's not really that jolly, though. I'm gonna play this skate video. This is.
I'm done with that guy. Okay.
It's hard. This guy's almost about to kill himself doing it.
How do they do this shit?
There he is now. It's like a 12-year-old kid. There's Mike McGill. That's Alan.
It's the 540th issue of Thrasher magazine, and to
You're not
celebrate,
defending
we're here
Bev's
to talk
honor. Nobody
about
cares,
the 540,
dude.
the 540
He has
McTwist.
2,000K followers.
This was a trick that drew a line in the sand in the
He's
1980s.
promoting what
If
you
you
call
didn't learn it, you
cult-like
got left in
behavior.
the dust. Today,
Yeah,
we
we've
got to
moved
meet
on
up
to being
with
childish and
legendary
watching
Mike
skater
McGill,
videos now.
who
So move on.
invented the 540 McTwist.
Need a lot of speed. It's gonna help you.
I'll put the video in
Along
the
with
private chat
Lance
for you if you want to watch
and
it.
Tom Shar to
So
demonstrate
you
the
get to hear
technique,
in the back chat. not
because
watch
we
it.
have a whole
Here,
group
I'll share
of
with you.
ripping skaters who have never spun the 540.
I'm not responding.
And today they're gonna give it their best shot. Let's fucking check it out.
No way I'm ever gonna do a 540. I'm gonna do a McTwist.
I'm gonna share with the rest.
If you
of
can
the
do a
world.
backflip on a trampoline, you can do a 540.
And how can you do that on a spinning ball?
I tried it on the diving board, Grayson, and I got 7 stitches.
No.
Oh, it was gravity. The gravity model is the geodetic survey.
Yeah, but the problem is if you fall on your head on a trampoline, you don't break your neck.
Yeah,
That's the difference.
I think some people are going to land it. I have my faith in most of them. There's already been some attempts going down, and they've got the form. So it's looking
There you
good.
go, there.
This is going to be
Go
funny
ahead.
as fuck, though. We'll see what
I
happens.
know I'm not your intellectual equal, I guess. I cannot
I
figure
don't think
out.
they know how to knee slide, so they're just going to run
I'm
out.
69. I can't operate a calculator, find out a nautical distance. How do you know the distance? Already
Terrifying. You gotta keep your shoulder going. Like wind up a little and then just keep going. Yeah.
I have no idea where I'm at. I just see the sky.
Yeah, I agree with you, Big Pine.
Yeah, I'm with you there, dude.
If I had to choose one, yeah, I definitely
Never
choose
done
the
a
latter.
540.
Sorry.
How's it
The
going?
elevator keeps trying to get in my channel, but after the last time when you pulled
Well,
that
you can let him in if you want.
Get it.
I don't want to.
First timer, hopefully.
Nonsense.
All he'll do
I
is
get it.
play the victim and then fucking run. You know how they are.
It seems like they're all pushing the model too.
I don't want a Jake Brown either.
I'm just gonna go make an observation in Antarctica.
Any predictions?
That's all I'm gonna go do. And everybody seems like they're up in arms.
Next
over it.
Tony Hawk. Look how naturally he looks out there.
Obviously, there's something to it. And then there,
I think he's gonna do it.
they got helmets on too. Take a shit out.
Trying to get my mental right. The spinning. I think I figured out I need to do a nose grab 540. I think that'll work out the easiest for me. Let's see if it's gonna work.
Hips.
Fuck yeah.
Right now, Gus has a pretty good little spin on him. Got a good little McTwist. And I would say Grayson's looking pretty good out there. He's over here. He's spinning pretty high.
540 degrees.
Just needs to hold on to his board, kind of.
540 degrees. Yeah, they're traveling
Kinda
over a
close,
linear
actually.
distance.
He just needs to figure out the landing part. And it's only been like 10 minutes.
If you wind up, you like have to try it out.
Coach I can answer it. We answered it. We
It's more
figured
like
out
a
the
500 than a 540.
And then
You
where we go
lever at the
from there,
last
over
little
there.
part, and that makes it easier.
What the fuck?
First winner. You made it.
Yeah, like 6 feet out.
No, I could not. I was like 9 when I learned them. And I went like flat spin, melon 5. Well, there's the standard, just mute, like front flip 180. That's McTwist. It's the more appealing one. Like I would rather be able to do McTwist, but I can't.
Yeah, Jordan.
How's Nar?
I feel like for street skaters, the flat spin nose grab might be the easiest one. Because it's just like a back 3. If you can do like a fly out 3, you can pretty much do a 5.
What? You held your hell spin.
I'd rather try no grab. I'm not very comfortable with any of the grabs. Should I just drop in and try it? I have no idea what I'm doing on that. I'll give you a Hail Mary.
I feel like right now, just watching these guys try it for the first time, you know, it's like not so much just skill, it's will. And if you're not scared to like figure out the rotation and the grab, damn it.
Bro, you're McTwisting.
Growing up, the 540 obviously changed the whole dynamics of skateboarding. And since competitive skateboarding was so big, if you didn't have that in your bag of tricks, you weren't gonna probably be a top professional skateboarder. Thanks, Mike McGill, for making it really hard for everyone.
Hang on. Where's Laser? Dude. Come on, Laser. Here. Come on, Laser. Yeah, Laser. Oh, yeah, Laser. That's it.
It's not that hard to try it. It's just hard to like do the committing part. You're gonna like take a slam to your shoulder a couple times, but then you'll just roll away from one magically, and then you're good. Then you don't have to ever do another one.
You got it, dude.
All right. Coach
Just
Tom,
one
dude.
good grab, and you got it down, kind of. Trying to learn it in your 30s, or what is Grayson, 34 now? That's honestly more impressive than learning it when you're 9. Because you just don't think about anything when you're 9, and everything's just easy. And you slam, and you're like a rubber band. Nothing hurts. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna try one elbow pad. One.
That's a knee pad.
Let's see your
Fuck.
Whoa!
No fucking way. He's gonna ollie high. That's not. Landed like this and Reaper pulled the
Never thought that would happen in my life. Verse skater now official. Thanks. Got it. Hang on.
Do them back to back.
He's gonna do it.
It's pretty close.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
How'd that feel?
Fucking felt amazing.
You like that guy?
Dream come true, I guess.
That's scary.
All I was thinking was broken bones.
You got it.
Huh?
Fuck.
Hold on, Big Yellow. What'd you say?
All I think when I see that is broken bones.
Yeah, that happens every once in a while.
Like madness.
Yeah, I've done this stuff myself. I can't do a McTwist though. The closest I've come to it is a 180 fakie. I can't get all the way quite around for a 360, and this is a 540 spin. They almost have to tuck themselves in and almost spin upside down. It's really hard.
I mean, like, I break my elbow just walking in my house.
I think I'm gonna spell famous. Damn it.
So
Yeah,
if I
I
did
know
that,
what Elder's on about. He's trying to get me to concede to a southern celestial pole, and that the Earth actually rotates, which has never actually been proven. That's where they go with this. But then Elder and Bev will both tell you, no, that's globe dogma. It's just stupid. They don't have any explanations for whatever the true globe is. It's just insane. Have you ever heard their explanations about it? Have you ever been on Bev's channel
No.
lately?
No,
You know who Emma is, right? Emma runs
on Bev's channel.
I used to be a subscriber back when he used to talk about flat Earth and describe flat Earth to people, and then he went to like a tangent because somebody started making fun of him and started threatening him because he's talking about flat Earth.
I don't really go on that many channels, if I'm being honest.
Well, this is back when I first, after I got involved on Nathan's, I looked up Bev Tried Thinking, and he was just explaining how he was going around all over the world looking for the curvature, and he knows how to survey, so he actually knows what he's looking for, and he could never find any. And now all of a sudden, it's all curved. It's like it got weird.
Yeah, I don't watch. To be fair, I miss a lot of shit on YouTube because I'm busy. But I wouldn't spend my time watching people that I disagree with.
Yeah, I'm not trying to disagree with them. I know what your point is. Your so-called circumference of the globe Earth has been debunked because Captain James Ross Clark and Captain Cook circumnavigated the thing, dude. Bev is not my obsession. Bev was the channel I was on at one point in time, but he changed his mind halfway through. For what reason, I don't know. But these are documented expeditions that were done in the southern oceans, dude, that are well beyond the radius of your said globe. And this has been documented and proven. They disproved the globular model back in the 1700s, 1773, 74, I think, and 75. Or 76, I think it was a later date. They actually did this just to see if they could find a magnetic southern pole. They navigated out before any of the civilizations are like they are today, or any of the nations and all the political turmoil and all the bull crap they put us through. They couldn't find one, a natural southern pole. There's not one.
My mum went to the Arctic Circle on holiday once.
Oh, nice.
She went on a cruise. No, but they spent like tens of thousands to go. And I was like, why would you spend that much money to go and freeze your ass off?
I don't know. I'm going down to debunk a liar. That's what I'm doing.
No, she went up, not down.
Oh, she went to the Arctic. Okay, not the Antarctic.
Not Antarctica, the Arctic.
I hear there's an actual ring of ice up there too. That's what all the.
She stayed in the hotel, in the ice hotel.
Oh, nice. I hear they got an ice bar there. They do it like kind of like Star Wars. Yeah. They have like a band.
She used to make me laugh. She'd spend tens of thousands to go on a cruise, but yet she'd smuggle her own alcohol onto the cruise, which to me was weird because she wouldn't pay the prices.
Oh, somebody named Globe Troll. Oh, is that Michael Kahn?
I don't know.
Hello.
No, that's not Michael.
How you guys doing tonight? Sticking up with the trolls.
Oh, you're the same guy that was in here earlier, aren't you?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you are. You sound just like him.
No, I'm
dude.
not. Nigger, faggot.
There you go. There you go.
Beautiful. And Elderbear disappeared.
Look,
I said Elderbear anything he had for an argument in the back chat if you want to know.
You know them, like when they come in and say that, it says more about you than it does us.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you think that that's okay. Like, of course it was the same person.
Yeah, of course. And somebody
literally waited like an hour for that.
I know. That was sad. That really is. That's just. And Grammy's asking me, yeah, I do have some God trolls in here, or we call mod trolls, not trolls, but mods that have full power. I'm not going to tell you who they are, but they're around. They know what they're doing, and if I need be, if I'm not around or I can't get to it, they'll take care of it. It's not anything special, guys. It's just like if I get somebody in there doing stuff like that, I need it taken care of.
I have mods like that.
Yeah.
You have to, though. Especially when you give everyone a spanner. But, Roger, I just text you the time, only because then, you know.
I got you. You're marking it. And Elder's back again. I don't know why. He's going to tell me, I wouldn't say anything about that, but that's the only way you can actually prove a globular model or a globe model is to have another pole section at the end of it, at the bottom of it as the top. So if you got anything else to say, we disproved that a long time ago. And you're still trying to push this heliocentric pagan model that has no validity, even in sciences. And sciences were developed by Christians and even by Muslim scholars a long time ago to disprove liars when they come in. And they try to present what they call empirical measurements or empirical proofs without empiricism, with just straight up lies or manufactured proof. And it took 250 years to get you guys this far with the Catholic Church. So if you want to come and present a globe model, I'm pretty sure the Vatican's open all the time, and they'll accept with open arms. They love people who are on the ball. But people who want to explore the world they live in, like Cook, Clark, and other explorers that they name all these Star Trek characters after. Yeah, if you want to know why they named Jean-Luc Picard, it was after Auguste Picard, one of the greatest explorers and one of the best physicists we've ever had in the world. So you get my gist, right? So if you want to play like you're on a ball, you can, but you're not. You're actually in a realm. You're on the world, better said. You're inside of where we're in. You're not going to be able to escape into space and go to another planet. That's what the whole dream is. That's what they sell you in Hollywood. It's nonsense. There's no terra firma above your head. There's no fantasy called gravity that holds you to this ball. You can do all the math you want in the world, but it ain't going to change that. It's pretty simple.
Night, saddle bum.
Yeah, nice saddle bum. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat. I'm just watching the back room, make sure nobody else tries to come in. Let's keep the escape video rolling. Yeah, we'll do it, Juno. We're almost done with it.
I'm telling you, it's all about the Elder's pad.
Are you okay? Fucking hell!
That was my knee.
You're used to living on the earth. That's where you are.
How did people do this so long ago? You guys are crazy.
We can debunk all your observations. How hard it is.
That was sick.
100% right there, Luke.
See, you wound up that time. You're right. You did. Just keep listening.
That's the guy that invented it. He's sitting down there watching all those guys do it. This is the problem. His name's Mike McGill.
Oh, thank you. It's been a while.
Oh, God, man. He did it to himself. Walk it up, man.
Oh!
He got mad at the board.
truck.
I think he's older than me. Almost.
Get it, dude. Right here. Yes, sir.
Fair play, though.
No pain, no gain, Vic. Those are decent tricks. Look at that.
Wow.
Some people got it, some people don't. That was
That one hurt my stomach.
Photo is back there. Just forget it to be sure. Never come up to it.
Can you see that in chat, Roger?
I got you. Don't quit with it. That's called weight, dude. Displacing.
That felt
You already
fucked
got
up. I didn't like that. That was bad. Thank you, Zion.
They're back again?
Thank you, Zion.
Unbelievable. I mean, Lance, come on. It's a will trick. It's such a will trick, and it was cool to see him just will it through. 41 years later, it's still a tough trick. It's still going strong, still tough. Yeah. And hopefully, Lance and I will be able to do what Tony did, and we're going to retire it together. Right, Lance? Come on.
I retired a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about.
Roger.
Yes, ma'am.
This person will start charging me rent soon.
I know. I don't know how you do that.
Like, literally, I'm living rent free in their head.
Yeah, that was really uncalled for, that first statement there. Good God.
No, like, I don't care.
Hmm.
Like
yeah, but
I
why
said,
go through all the trouble to even type that out? They don't know shit about you, Vic. Be honest. They don't.
why are my breasts done?
I don't know, are they? I don't I have no idea. I've seen you.
Look, I got good tits, thanks. I'm all good in that department.
Yeah.
Not that you should be focusing on my tits anyway. My lungs are fucked. No, well, shit happens, eh?
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? Why bring it up?
Wasting cop times. Okay. Because I'm obviously sat in a police station right now, ain't I?
I'm playing another Jim Anus video. He just reminded me he shows up again. I told him I'd play another one.
I know Jim hit it.
Nice, Jim.
Yeah.
I was one in there.
Don't even think about me boobs, because that's just weird.
Well, I think about boobs, but it's only at a certain point in time.
No, but literally to come and chat and bring up my boobs is very odd.
Yeah, it is. Now, there's nothing wrong with a good set of boobs. To be honest, Rhonda, you talked to her. She has a nice set of boobs herself. But I don't go around and go, you know what, Rhonda's boobs.
I know, but like, what is that? You projecting because you got a really small dick in chat? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, Jim did another one with the moon. I wanted to play it before I get out of here.
Look, and again, diddums.
They got how many trolls are out there?
He really is obsessed. It's actually quite funny.
It is. I'm trying to get a video together, and he's over there still chatting.
Bless you.
Yeah, I know.
It must really suck for me to live in your head.
Vicky, do I go to you for technical questions?
Sometimes you do. Why?
Yeah, but I mean, like I'm talking about, like when it comes to like an observation we make about the distance and the parabolic curve of the Earth. Do I come running to you?
No.
Vicky, what do I need? Where do I go?
No.
No. That's what Elderberry is screaming in the back. That's stupid, dude. Not everybody's good at like everything, or everybody knows everything about what they live on or what they live in. But if once you look into it, you can't go with what they tell you. I can give you that.
Saddlebum. Honestly, they're just incels.
Yeah, they're all the same channel, or not channel, or whatever you want to call them.
You know,
Or-
imagine, right, you come in a chat and there's loads of men, but your only issue is with the woman. That stinks of an incel.
Mm-hmm. It does. I'm sorry. Well, here's Jim Anus.
Mr. Anus.
And he did looks like a collage of the moon. Looks pretty cool. It's the lot, is what he called it. So Vicky, you glad that I did this whole stream? I thought it was worth it. We get to flesh out the ones who really have vested interest.
Elder Bear. Okay, so what is Vicky's expertise beyond all the drama? She identifies herself. What shite are you chatting?
I think you're being Vicky.
I need to explain myself to you, because I don't.
You're not her keeper, are you? Right, Elder Bear?
I don't know what your expertise is apart from trolling, but hang on.
Elder Bear's a part-time cartographer, by the way.
Nights
I
at
think-
above.
I know a cartographer here in Denver. If you want me to get a hold of him for you, he can answer a lot of questions that you have, Elder Bear. But he happens to be a flat earther too, believe it or not. He really is. He lives about 6 miles from me. His daughter used to work at one of my restaurants I worked at. And we got to talking. I found out her dad was a cartographer for the county here, and he's actually a flat earther too. Now that man's actually educated in the field he's in, but he doesn't tell people because he gets ridiculed for being a flat earther. But at home, when he's there with his family, he can be himself.
Yeah. Oh, can I just say, when Vicky passes away, no one will care. Greg, when you pass away, literally nobody would know because you've got that many crusty souls.
He's got so many, doesn't he?
You're probably buried under the crusty soul.
So he goes from Greg to Sexy. What was his name? And Ursa. And God.
Oh,
and the only thing he do is about
You've come in twice, in voice, you've been nothing but vulgar, and then you've had multiple song accounts, and you're so angry because Vicky banned you. Oh,
I'm
dead
waiting for
on.
him to try to porn bomb me over here next time. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start hiding behind the
That's
screen.
why I wouldn't let him in, Roger, because it's not worth the risk, because it's your channel, not theirs.
Well, on here on Restream, we got the option of letting them talk without showing them. I can just keep the screen on.
Do you know what makes me laugh though? Like, they never show their face, they never use their real name.
Because they're not real people.
No, they're just idiots.
They're looking to get my stream truck and play.
Of course. And that's the thing, like, it's sad, it really is sad. He's useless. Yeah.
See, Elder Bear didn't come in and well, I didn't let him in, but I mean, he couldn't refute any arguments that I was going with. I shut him down way before he got a chance to go into it.
No, but they bring it straight back to me, even though, like, I'm not even talking to them.
Yeah. And what, are you like a target or something? Is that what it is?
Because I'm a
you're
woman.
female, is that what it is?
They don't like a woman with a job, they like a woman to sit there and just nod her head at them.
Oh. He's still trying to get in the back.
The majority of them are still probably virgins because they couldn't get laid in a brothel.
I think Elder Bear's been laid. He's got kids.
No, I'm not on about Elder Bear. I'm on about the one in chat.
I got you. Whoever that is.
The one in chat couldn't get laid in a brothel.
Well, that's like going to a restaurant and not eating.
Go in the restaurant just to look at the menu.
You get to look at the menu, but you don't get to eat nothing, buddy. I'm sorry.
Just so you can you're going to debunk the menu.
I've been to Vegas. I'm going to say that much. I'm going to leave it at that. If you can't get laid doing stuff like that, there's something definitely wrong with your sexuality or your mentality. Better.
No,
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? They spend all their time creating socks to troll me, but they can't get laid.
That's horrible. Maybe we should get a hobby or something.
Maybe someone should give them some $1 bills and show them where the nearest strip clubs.
Well, we know where they are. They probably do too, but they'd rather do it online, watching at home with their phone. Yeah. When I was younger, I went through that whole phase too, going out partying, going to strip clubs, showing off.
It's not that big over here. Not
Good.
like it is in America. Don't think. Maybe
I
I'm.
had a strip club in my hometown called Leather and Lace, and I had this one girl named Amy in the back in the VIP room that actually that I went to go see a couple of times over and over. You know what I'm saying? But that was way back when I was like 18, 19 years old.
Fine.
I was 21. They changed the drinking age over here back then, and I didn't get a chance to go out and go to the clubs and stuff. They changed it.
What's the drinking age? 21.
It's 21 now. It was 18 when I turned 18, but like 2 months before I turned 18, they passed a federal law saying you had to be 21 to drink alcohol to go to the clubs where they served alcohol.
And again, Rod.
Can you hear me?
But no, look.
No, they're back again?
Yeah.
Why would you come to a thanks troll convention?
It's not even attractive. Why the fuck are you talking about my tits, you weirdo?
Well, I'm pretty sure he's still living at home.
You know it. Does mommy still do your washing?
Probably.
You're probably like 50, still live in mommy's basement with all your crusty little socks.
Ooh, change the beat.
I must say though, living in your head rent free is amazing for you.
Wait for the next time when he comes in.
Hi, Dean.
I gotta turn my chat on. Hey Dean, how you doing, man?
Holy troll, BJ's on it too.
Oh, he is, isn't he?
You got like 5 hours or an hour, something like that.
We
So
can keep
why
the stream
don't
going
we go and say all this in BJ's chat and see what he says to me? Or is it because you can only troll women? Because you what? You're not manning on troll a man?
Well, won't PJ give him like his address, where he lives on, the time of day he's home?
So, I'll be there on Tuesday. You can all just turn and put the door up. No, I ain't scared.
These are men that think they're women or have a feminine mentality that they have to.
No, I think they have mummy issues, so they don't like women.
I was scared
You
of
know,
my
like
mom.
girls
I was
with
younger.
daddy issues.
My mom beat my ass several times. I got a good story to go with that. I remember she told me I couldn't do one thing. I don't remember what it was, but I went and did it. I know I did it on purpose. Hold on. There's somebody's back. See who this is. Oh.
Rod is a virgin. Oh wow.
Am I? Shit. But don't tell my ex-wife that.
Wow.
That would be a shame.
What's my reputation? Anyway, like
I don't know. What is your reputation?
DJ?
DJ your reputation?
Wow. I take it that's what they're on about. Me, as in. Because it says, I know Roger's a virgin. And I know, full stop, Roger's a virgin. Full
Yeah, I
stop.
know.
Everyone knows Victor's reputation, but no full stop. Nope.
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. Like,
You know what though? I'd rather have my reputation than be a sad little troll.
well, we get the best anus with a wrench. I'm telling you.
And things are good.
Kyle, previously Frank,
Considering
you're here for Flat Earth. That's good to
Vicky's
hear.
the one that bans everybody, it's shocking. And how did you get to do that?
Later, Jack.
Bye,
See you later. I hate having a Hawkeye on my chat all the time. It's just annoying. I don't mind saying hello and having a quick talk with you and stuff, but if I'm running a show, I don't need to be over here. That's why I like Ryan to be here sometimes, and even Discord is on top of it for the most part. But he's got some weird far-fetched ideas, to be honest.
Yeah, but at least he's not like these. Well,
yeah, at least he doesn't make
bullets. All them stock accounts for one person.
I know. Not a bad little video you're making here, Jim.
It's really
Not
good.
too bad with a guy with a camera. I swear to God, that's not bad.
Still don't speak though, does he?
Well, he's been on my channel, Vic. He's come in and chat and talk with us here on the stream. When I first had I think it was the first show I did, he came on. We talked to him and he come in on the show and talked. Oh, guess who's back again? Bye, dude. Elder. Does he have anything else to do?
I have no idea. I have zero idea.
I don't want to know what he has to do right now. I don't sit back in McToon's back room trying to get in. Hey, let me on your show. You're welcome.
I've showed.
I remember the first time me and Ryan went on his show. That was weird. And he trimmed out everything I did on the show. He put it through another PC, and he only let people hear part of the conversation we had on his show. That's just intellectually wrong. Mr. McToon is a piece of crap. When it comes to being honest about things, he is not at all. Not even the slightest bit. Well, I'm going to get off here, Vicky. It's been 3 hours almost.
I know. I've got to get ready.
Thanks for showing up for the troll-a-thon.
Anytime.
Yeah. And all you people out there in the audience, I hope you enjoyed the show. And if anybody's going to come in here and start cussing and making lewd comments on the show, I will do exactly the same thing. You will be shut off, and you'll get kicked. Yep. I didn't open the stream up so you can come in and make vulgar comments to my guest on my show, and I don't appreciate it at all. And I don't appreciate being harassed.
Roger. Honestly, I wouldn't let it worry you.
I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just laying down the law right here. That's just the point blank. That's the end of the discussion. There's nothing else to say.
It says more about them than you.
No.
And we all love you.
Oh, thanks, Vicky. I love you too.
Thanks, Rog.
Anytime.
Right, I'm going now. Love you all. Bye.
Right. Bye, Vicky. I'm going to play out with Chris Berry and the Raven. And then I'm going to go in and lay down in the bed because I got to go watch my grandkids in the morning. And if you don't like it, as Vicky says, you can suck a doorknob. Good night, everybody. I love you too. That wasn't aimed at anybody that's a sub in this channel and decent people who actually like you. For just you being a person. I'm not a professional mod. I don't need a professional anything, dude. I just don't need people doing stuff like saying the N-word, dropping F-bombs, slandering people. You know, that's the nonsense I don't need. It has nothing to do with anything else. And repetitive questions that are already been answered over and over again, that's the same genre to me. I don't have time for it. I like to move on and find new discoveries like Ben does with his observations. Go pull up new data refuting all the pseudoscience claims. That's what I like to do. But if you want to keep continuing in the same circle that you guys are on, it's got to be this because they're teaching it to my kids in school. Just not testing things out for yourself. I'm not telling you what to think or how to think. Dude, even your mainstream geologist will tell you that the circumference is flat of the Earth. Anybody that does mapping or cartography, elderberry, I tell you that. But I'm going to play this song and go to sleep. Because I do have to get up early in the morning. I got to go move a couple of pieces of furniture. Let's see, what else do I got to do? Got to clean up some rat crap. Or no, it's mice crap, sorry. And then I got to watch my grandchildren till their mother gets home. And then I have a couple of things I got to do with unemployment. If you want to come help me fill out some forms. And then the rest of the day after that's fine. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Yes, and science is empirical.
In the valley of the shadows, land of the scorpion, stung by the darkness, swimming in all the poison. I need some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Come with some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I plead, show me some mercy. Grandma, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun, a little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun, with a little bit of light. I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven in the land of the shadows, the valley of the scorpion, stung by the darkness, swimming in all the poison. I need some angel music. I need some angel music. I want some angel music, a song to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I play, show me some mercy. Grandpa, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven with a little bit of sun, a little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. Black feather glisten, just a little bit of light, a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven, shine like a raven. Black feather glisten. Pull me up from the Snake River, I want to be one. Pull me up from the Snake River, I want to know freedom. Pull me up from the Snake River, I want to
night, everybody.